Can't get my street ready.
Oh yeah, it says we're live, so apparently we're live. Hello, boys and girls. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello to the panel. Hi, Claire. How are you? Good for you to be able to join us today.
Happy to be here.
Good. I've been trying to get Claire on for a while, and she's busy, and she's going from left to right in America. And I think you're home today, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm home. I'm home for the foreseeable future. Probably at least 3 more weeks.
Well, that's good. Yeah. And then we're back to work.
No.
No, good. Work sucks. Don't do it. Hey, Tech.
We're not talking about it.
Good to see you, Tech. It feels like ages.
I was saying that in my live stream earlier. I was like, oh, I hope it's live stream tonight. It feels like forever. But like, I mean, we were on London Calling last week.
I know, yeah.
I missed this stream last week because I was going out for dinner. We ended up actually going out meeting earlier, and I was back in time to catch up. I just enjoyed it from the chat. But yeah, no, it's good to be back.
Yeah. Sounds like you had a really nice time, Tech.
I did have a great time, thank you.
Oh, did you have a good time as well?
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to insinuate here, Greg. But...
Just say. Was it a nice evening out?
It was a lovely evening, thank you.
You have to kind of just grab an opportunity to go out when it comes now, don't you?
That's one way of putting it, Si, isn't it, Tech?
No.
Chris, how's it going? Good to see you. I was trying to watch everyone's videos today so I could catch up on everything. And you're doing Star Wars minifigures again, I see, and some pretty good pulls as well.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah, like them a lot.
Steph managed to get them all from Bricklink, so she's doing pretty well.
Yeah. Rio is a cool figure. I only got him recently as well in the actual set.
Yeah, I've been kind of collecting quite a few of the solo figures recently, and I actually watched it a couple of weeks back, and I actually think that film's not as bad as I originally thought it was. I actually quite like the solo movie.
Yeah, I really like it.
It's a really good film.
And I'm going to skip Greg. I'm going to go over to Darren. There's a reason to it. So Darren, how's it going? And yeah, I feel like I haven't seen you for ages either. How's your Kobe collection coming along?
It's growing beneath my feet, but nothing's being built.
Most people get fungus by their feet. You get Kobe. That doesn't say a lot about Kobe, really, though, does it? Solo.
I'd rather the fungus.
Yeah, Kobe's new theme: fungus by Solo Brick Builder.
It's still getting full up, not being ripped off by Lego.
Yeah. Why buy Lego when you could scrape Kobe off your toenails?
Exactly. Smart savvy, you see.
I'm going to say hello to some people in the chat. Nicoletta, how's it going? Lorraine, how are you? Saw her just a few minutes ago. BRICKITECT, Lego Madness. We've got Simon. We've got Omega Man. Saying hello to everybody. We've got Lego Mama. We have got Simon again. We've got London Bridge Brick saying hello to everybody. I'm way behind on this chat. This went fast. Who else is here? Mark is here. We've got Brickin is saying hello to everybody, all the peeps. And I'll go all the way down to the bottom, skip down. We've got Gary, we've got BRICKITECT, we've got Will Hawthorne, how's it going? And Lester, who gave us an awesome, gave myself and Greg an awesome opportunity to go on a tour around the Houses of Parliament with him. We've got MIDI Bricks. We have Brightest which is Bricks. Hey, Lauren, how's it going? And I think for now that was probably it. So, Greg, I skipped you because you had a really cool premiere today, really cool video. If you haven't seen it, check out Greg's channel, London Bridge Bricks. Tell us all about the video you did today.
So the video today was a couple of newish things, really. One, I'm trying to get into this vlogging malarkey, and it's all Tech's fault, and probably a little bit of Claire's fault as well, actually, because she's doing a few vlogging these days. But Tech is, when Tech and I was out a couple of weeks ago, he was kind of vlogging everything he was. And I thought, well, yeah, this is quite cool. It's a bit weird just talking into a camera while you're around people and stuff like that. But it was all right. I kind of got used to it. But the second thing being that I am having built in my garden a cabin, a kind of an outdoor office, a garden office or something like that, whatever you want to call it. It took me ages to think, what should I even call this thing that people even know what it is? So, and that will be in time the new studio, and I'm on. So this week's video is the planning of it. It's kind of like, you know, selling the vision, telling people what it's all about and how it's going to happen, and some of the ideas, just a few of them. And then since Monday, which seems like years ago now, I've been vlogging every day because the builders have been in since Monday. So next week will be week 1, week 2, and it will go consecutively like that. So yeah,
selling the vision. I feel like I've heard Greg say that about another series on his channel, but I can't for the life of me quite think what it means.
Now I know what you're thinking about there, Tech. I know what you're thinking about there. But I actually mentioned it on that. This will be basically, it will be Legondon will be rebooted, which I think is the first. So it will have, basically, there's no point in focusing on Legondon, and I'm going to start building some modules and stuff like that on the side. But what's the point of me doing that at the moment? But I've got to get this construction done first. That's a little bit more important. So, you know, for the bigger picture, I'm a bigger picture person, Tech. Anyway, so enough about me, Si. Tech, how are you getting on with your vlogs? Those ones that you did weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago.
I'll tell you, Greg, they're all filmed. Yeah, still no progress on them yet. But when they come, they'll be good. I got so much. Every time I like join a stream or like speak to you, Greg, I'm like, oh yeah, we filmed that. Oh, that's another video. I've got that to record. I got that to edit. I got so many videos. I think I've got 7 videos like filmed, like completely.
You've got a lot of content, Tech. And I'm sure that doesn't get said to you very often. But you've got a lot of good content on the go.
I'll have you know.
I have you know, Mr. Measuring Tape. He's got, honestly, folks, he's got some awesome content. When we was out a couple of weeks ago, we'll put it this way, folks, that there's a London Tech thing. There's an extra video coming up that has this up against the what was it called? It's the monster truck, wasn't it? It was called, what was it called? The Monster Jam or something?
The Monster Jam, yeah.
The Monster Jam. Which it sounds like something you put in a sandwich or grow in the ground, doesn't it, folks? But anyway, there's a bit of a face-off with that because it was a bit of a tie. And do you know what? And that was awesome. That was such good fun. I completely loved it.
I can't wait to see. There's the truck there.
That's the Monster Jam Max D. I do want to get the other one.
That's cool. I like that.
Or something like that. As far as technique sets go, I pick these up for about £12 when they're on sale and stuff. They're actually cool. And the pullback function, I think Greg will agree, is pretty substantial. So yeah, that's
how much is that?
I think it retails for 18, but like I said, you can pick it up usually for like £12-13 on Amazon if you're sort of prepared to wait.
Yeah. And we had such a good giggle. I mean, can you imagine it, right? 2 grown men, right? We just picked a complete random road in West London, and we basically started racing. And we did a few games. We're filming. We had old women passing us on bikes, giving us dirty looks. I mean, anyone would think we were selling drugs or something in open daylight. But honestly, we were just playing with Lego. But obviously, it isn't necessarily the done thing in West London. But there we go. That's West London for you, folks. But it was a good giggle.
Yeah. Did you break any of the cars?
Yes, I did, because my one didn't actually handle too well being kicked. But all will be revealed in the video, folks.
Okay, so we'll wait for the video then.
Yeah, I might have to edit that tonight after the stream.
The strange thing with it, and I think Tech would agree with me, it did not go the way I thought it would go, and it did not go the way he thought it would go.
Yeah, it was good, but yeah, all will be revealed in time, I'm sure.
In time, it was a good giggle. So we can't. I honestly, I can't wait to meet up with most people. I'm going to do a tour of America. I'm going to do a tour of the UK. I'm just going to go crazy around the world, and destination Lego YouTubers, I think.
That's a good idea.
Are you going to take Lego with you? That's the hard part with traveling in Lego.
I think I will actually. I think I can do. But the thing is, I can take a poly bag. I'm pretty good at doing poly bags.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Poly bags.
That's like a week's worth of building for him, a poly bag.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Mister, I'm doing a mock. He's not been the same. So I've got to be honest. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but ever since he started designing cinemas, right, he's never been the same.
How was that going, Tech?
It's going, kind of.
For what I've seen, we've had 2 people building something, and Tech has still got bricks
Yeah,
on the table in pieces.
But hang on. I was waiting on another. Oh, crap. I was waiting on another but
Leg shot.
it's all in here, ready to go.
Oh, Lego box.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's like all the parts plus one more box, I think, is over there somewhere. But,
That looks like a very useful box.
It is a very, very useful box. But yeah, you can kind of see, I mean, it didn't quite survive when me and Greg filmed another video on Tuesday, and so I had to like clear the desk off from Monday night. So
Yeah.
I put it all in there. But yeah, no, it's I've got a newfound joy for it, and I'm looking forward to properly trying to get something built together now.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I have like a big bin, and I just like keep the mockumentary stuff in there, and it's usually like the parts of the 2 sets that I was combining.
Yeah, that's got all the Bricklink orders, yeah, and I think all the parts from the 2 ones that I've got.
Bye, Nicoletta. Nicoletta's going. And hey, Papa Bricks, how's it going? Chris, what are you up to? You're busy beavering away.
I've been doing a similar thing to Claire, because we actually bought Alex drawers at the same time. And but what I've done is probably the thing that will make Claire probably vomit. But this is just all grey pieces. We bought Alex drawers at the same time. And but what I've done is probably the thing that will make Claire probably vomit. But this is just all grey. Weirdly, sorry.
Are you
I could
watching
hear
the
myself
stream
twice
as
then.
well?
Did you guys hear me twice then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my fault. I opened the
Oh, was that you? Oh, it's all right. I thought it was me. Yeah, so basically I've done this, Claire. And now what I'm going to do is...
sort? Do you sort by color?
So that's what I've started doing. So what I've done is I've done it all by colour. And then now what I'm doing is now going through and just getting them out, and then I'm putting them into bags of what the brick is. But yeah, that's how I kind of do it.
I don't understand.
Well, how else can you do it?
By part.
No, I've got like literally, I got sent 3 massive bins of just random Lego.
Yeah, so?
So there's no way you can do parts in there. Half of it's not even real Lego. So
Yeah,
the
you
best way
clean
is
it. It's called
nah,
time.
you do it by colour first, and then you can then go around and do it by part afterwards. Because what's the point in having the same? Yeah, but no. Because that looks fine with plates. But what about if you have like cheese wedges?
Yeah, but it's easier to see a colour in a drawer of cheese wedges than it is to see a cheese wedge in a bin of colour.
No, I don't like that.
What?
No.
But you can
It looks too messy.
Chris, I
That
think
does
it's
my
colour.
OCD, and that's my OCD.
Really?
That's yeah. It's too many colours.
I think I'd go Claire's
Makes me
way.
vomit.
No,
Yeah, I do it Claire's way. I
Yeah.
go by
Parts.
There you go.
element, not by colour.
Yeah.
No, I do by colour. Colour looks nicer. If you open a drawer and you see all the same colour, at least it looks nice.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it sounds like.
Hours,
Are you
yeah.
using your parts, Chris? I don't understand.
What do you mean? No, I'm not. That's what I mean. I'm not using my parts at the moment. So I'm
Oh,
just
yeah, maybe because
organising
they're
it.
sorted by color. But you know, one of my favorite, really good mock builders, Brick Snaps. He sorts by color.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, but he builds mocks.
Yeah, that's what. This was a new thing. I'd never done this before. So
Got it. No, I'm just giving you a hard time.
well, I don't know.
It's okay. It just depends like how your brain thinks. Like for me, obviously I love the look of it sorted by color first, but I want to be able to like find the pieces the most. So
To me, at the moment, it's literally just tidying the house that's full of Lego everywhere. So
yeah,
it was the quickest and easiest way to do it.
that's fair. I totally get that. I don't like having Lego. I just like having like a few things like out of the Lego room. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Me too. 100%. It's literally I'm going to have no Lego in the house. That's the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
It's hard to do. Very.
That
hard.
was my original promise to Steph, was that everything was the attic doorway in, and that was it, Lego. And that's not the case at the moment. So I'm in the bad books, and I've got to get things tidied up.
I'm breaking sets down now and just using them for the parts. Like I went to work on Tuesday in the office, and a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, came up to me and said, "You like Lego, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He gave me 3 Lego sets that hadn't been opened yet, and he's simply they're 3 Ninjago sets, and he said he basically, when he came out of his Dark Age, he was kind of looking around to see what Lego he fancied. Thought these Ninjago sets. He said they didn't want them. But I said to him like,
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, well, consequently, he's never bought any Monkey Kid sets, but we won't go there, Tech. Who could get? I tried to go to a Lego store the other day to buy some. Couldn't buy any. Apparently, you can only buy it online, Tech. Why is that?
That's not strictly true. You can still buy some of the sets in store, Greg, if you had opened your eyes and put your stronger glasses on, you old man.
Well, I couldn't see anyway because I had this fat tall person standing in front of me all the time.
You couldn't see because you had your LCD-sized iPad walking around the store with.
Oh no, you did it!
Oh, you're not one of those, are you?
With this iPad?
You're not one of the iPad people.
It was the size of one. It was the size of the tablet Moses brought down that Jesus gave with the 10 Commandments on it. He was like, he had a harness spirit on.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that.
Oh my God, Greg.
That's how I was interacting with everyone. You might as well use it.
My dad does that too. He's in his 70s. Actually, he stops.
It's a misconception that people think the iPad has a better camera than the phones. They don't.
They don't.
It's not that misconception. Basically, I can see this. I can see what's on it.
The go live button. You can't see it on his phone.
Just get laser.
You're like Dom Jolly. Hello.
I'm in the phone shop.
I tell you why I did it. Right, I didn't want my battery to run out. But now I've been shamed. I'll never bring the iPad.
No, please, you have to always do it, and you need to get a lanyard so it hangs around your neck.
Yeah,
you should have your YouTube logo on the back as well, just like your YouTube URL.
And put like Twitch and like TikTok stickers, like things that only Gen Z people do. Yeah,
I am not meeting up with you if you have a lanyard and TikTok stickers on the back of that iPad.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to put something like Tech Productions on it or something like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And something like, Land, please let me in, or something like that.
Interestingly, did you get the video? Did you get the video lanyard that you could get from the post? You could use that.
Oh no!
Did you get one?
Tech, we could go around next time with the camera. Right, we'll go around with this. Right, we go around with that, and I'll give you this, and we can pretend it's a real mic.
Yeah, you're on your own with that one, Greg.
Where's your creativity, man? Where's your creativity?
And so say hi to Matt Elder, Family Bricks. I actually sent you an invitation earlier on today. I don't know if you saw it. It's in your Instagram. I sent it to both Family Bricks and Matt Elder because I just thought you might miss one of them. Titanium J52, or he's not 52. God, that's the first time I've said it since he dropped the 52. Titanium J is in the house. Blocksmith Forge is here. Rex Reviewer is here. Nearly everybody seems to agree with Claire's way of organizing the book.
Also, I didn't make it up. It's not. So many people.
I think Claire's is more if you're going to use it. Mine is more looks.
Yeah,
you're going to look at it. Yeah,
aesthetics, which is the way I work. Everything has to look okay. And it's fine.
Ninja with the bricks is here as well. Hey, Ninja. I think I did. Bricks with Justin and Just Build It popped in as well. Hey, Just Build It. Yeah, so that is actually finished. What was I going to say? Yeah, Chris, with the blind bags, how many more blind bags or videos do you have to do with them?
For the Star Wars ones?
Yeah.
Well, I have about 400 minifigures and there's about 1,200, so quite a few videos I can do with it.
That's a lot. And like,
Talk about
how
more.
many you have all of them?
Yeah, my plan is to get every single one, yeah.
Are you missing any so far?
Yeah, I got about 200 blind bags to go through.
200.
So, yeah, I've got about 600 in total potentially. Yeah, so halfway there.
And out of those, did you get any of those from they already had from sets, or did you have to buy like the vast majority from Bricklink?
No, so what I did was I went through manually and cataloged every single one of my Star Wars minifigures.
Yeah.
And then I created a Bricklink account for staff with a wanted list of every single minifigure I didn't have. So then she can go in, buy them for me, and then put them in the bags. So I don't actually know which ones I've got.
Ah, that's really good. Yeah. Because I was watching. I was like, I wonder if Chris knows what's in the bags. But
it's a way to control me, because usually I'll just buy like 500 minifigures or something, and then you forget you spent that money on the minifigures. Whereas this way, I can just slowly trickle them into my collection.
Kevin is here. I'm bored boys. Hey man.
Hey dude.
Kevin.
Pete W is here. Ross Sinclair is here. And that is all. So we're up to date with saying hello to everybody, which is good. Darren, live streaming. Do you think you're going to come back to it?
I done one a couple of weeks ago. What more do you want?
I really miss that midweek. Well, I know I do my own midweek stream with Greg, but like I miss your one, because your one was one of the few that was kind of like it was very different as far as Lego live streams go. So I do miss them.
Yeah,
I miss doing them.
Before us. Solo, you was doing it before us.
Yeah. No, I miss doing it. I really do. I want to get back in. I want to get back in doing the Wednesday one, but at the moment, like Wednesday's just an absolute impossibility at the moment, which is a big shame. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing it. I enjoy having everyone on, and everyone just sitting there for the next hour and a half to 2 hours taking the piss out of me. So it was, but it was all in good fun. I hope. But yeah, I might maybe start up maybe one weekend or something like that, and just do the similar kind of thing then. Maybe perhaps see how we go. But I was going to do one yesterday, but we had someone come over and view our place, so we kind of scrapped it. It went out the window. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Not enough time in there. Oh god, he's still going on about
those crazy Saturday ones were good as well.
I probably will do a Saturday one, to be fair.
Are you mocking me? When's that coming back?
I really want to do that, because that was such good fun. It really was. I really enjoyed doing that. So I really want to get that back in. I might get a few guests together and actually give it another go, but I want to try and make it bigger, better than last time. So might up the budget.
Can you promise me you don't have Sarah O'Connor as one of the judges?
I was just going to say, I knew you'd say that. I was going to say, make sure I'm not a judge when Greg is on, because I bet he's still bitter about it. And there you go. who won? Was it Mike and Ike, or was it Bricks Toys that I gave it to?
Yeah, it's basically Sarah O'Connor was a bit hard up for subscribers back in those days.
Moving on. Solo, Family Bricks wants to know, do you have any thoughts on Last Jedi? I don't know what he means.
Yeah. There you go. That's my thought. Yeah.
That's his opinion. Brickscene, I don't know if it exists. Brickscene, I said hi to Brickscene. I don't know if I did or not, but anyway, I sent you an invitation as well. So pop in if you're finished giving people their breakfast and stuff like that as well, because it's good to see you. And then Greg can say he's a baby. He likes to say
he's
that.
A baby. Go on, Greg. You know you want to say it. Go on.
Well, I don't say it like Meatloaf. But yeah, basically it goes something like, "He's a baby, he's a baby."
Not far off. Not far off, Meatloaf.
I did that with a Haribo in my mouth. That's why I turned the camera off in case I spat it out.
You are such a catch. Your wife is so lucky.
Claire,
Why do you think she's making him a garden office?
Don't look until you try it.
Get rid of
Go
it.
down there, Greg, and stay down there, Greg.
Nah, you're only jealous.
I'm so jealous. My God, I thought it was just going to be like a shack. It's like a luxurious. Like, and did you know what he actually said in the video? I'm going to live in it for a while. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna rent it out on Airbnb. People can spend the night in a Lego room.
I'd move in for a little while.
I get you can sleep under Lagondon.
Claire, you've been busy traveling around the place and doing cool vlogs and everything. For anyone who hasn't seen your videos, can you tell us what you've been up to?
Yeah, sure. I just went to Miami because I was thinking about moving there for a bit, and so that was a lot of fun. But I'm not as of right now. So yeah, that was it. But then I also I've just been starting to I got vaccinated and stuff, so I've been starting to leave the house and get back to a lot of the things I used to do. So I'm just taking the camera with me, and it's really, really fun. They're the videos that I really enjoy editing and filming, and I enjoy watching them back myself because it's like memories that I've created and stuff. So I have a lot of fun with it.
You have to relive the day, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got a bit of a talent for vlogs, so
Oh, thank you.
yeah, I quite like them. Greg has a new talent that we didn't know about there as well. But why did you want to move to Miami, and why are you not moving to Miami?
I really liked the I've visited many times, and I love the diversity there, and I like the food culture there, and the weather, and the pools, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it was a little bit too busy for what I'm looking for. And the really nice areas that I was looking at are kind of spread out, and there's a lot of not super great areas in between. So, a lot of my complaints about San Francisco not feeling super safe, I thought the more dangerous areas there were significantly more dangerous than here. So it wasn't I didn't feel like I was trading up. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
yeah, this is something you don't think about. Whenever anybody looks at somewhere cool on TV, or you go on a holiday, you go, "Oh, I'd live here." But there's always a part. People that live there always say, "Jesus," why? Because
Dexter lives in Miami as well, so that's
he does.
Always
yeah. It was just we got there around, I think it was 12:30. We had I in from Western Florida, or the other coast, and it was just the driving was crazy. And I used to be, but I can be a really aggressive driver, and I've driven in a lot of cities around the world and stuff, so it was fine. No, but you have to be an aggressive driver. It's unsafe to be a passive driver there. You can't just chill on the right side or whatever. Right. And it's very image oriented, but in a very different way than LA. And so a ton of people had really huge, expensive, I've never seen so many Bentleys, and there's these Scorpion cars. It's just kind of it was just a little too image oriented for kind of what I was looking for. So, but I mean, I love it, and I would love to visit all the time and keep going back and things like that. But I only want to live in a metropolis, so everywhere else in Florida is not really an option as of right now. So that was kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. It made me appreciate San Francisco.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You move away from where you know, and then you realize what you know is sometimes better. Why a metropolis?
I just love cities, and it's better for my work, and it's just the type of lifestyle that I have, food and I love going to the theater and the ballet and the opera and things like that. So, obviously with COVID, I haven't been doing any of that, but you know, I can't wait to get back to that kind of life. So access to that. I also love to travel, so access to a big airport is like very, very important.
Exactly.
You know, and so that's something that I've definitely like, you know, I don't take for granted. I've, you know, lived in other places in the US, and it's pretty important to me. Like I go to places a lot, and I always think like, would I live here? And in New York, I get that feeling like, yes, I could be happy there. I could be happy in Hong Kong. I could be happy in Paris. I could be happy in San Francisco. And then there's definitely other places, but Miami wasn't it.
Did you really like Paris?
I really like Paris. I lived there for like a little bit less than a year. I mean, French is my first language. And I grew up going there. Like when we lived in the UK, we'd go like once or twice a month. So
Really?
yeah, I really like France a lot, and Paris specifically. Yeah.
I can be in France in a couple of hours with Eurostar and stuff, but
Yeah, they can't at the moment.
why is that? Are they on strike?
No, there's I know this firsthand because I was here today. But yeah, they've only got one train running. That's all they've
That's
got.
crazy.
What's happened? 'Cause I heard there's something wrong with some of the lines today, isn't there?
Probably something in Paris or France, whatever. But no, over here that they only running one train to France, and when she gets to France, you have to quarantine yourself.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And not only that, it's apparently also the border checks as well. Instead of taking like 15 minutes to get through, it's almost like an hour now to get through. So yeah, it's pretty intense over there at the moment. Everyone's bored out of their mind, to say the least.
Why are they bored out of their minds?
Because they got sod all to do. All they got to do is just do inspections over the trains, and then kick them back out and bring the next one in to do another inspection. And none of them are running. They just sat there. 15 Eurostar trains sitting there, looking pretty.
Well, you know what? They're going to want a government bailout soon, then, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most likely. Yeah.
I've been to Paris a few times, and I wasn't sure about it. Maybe I'm going to the wrong areas, but
I mean, I'll go when we go back. We'll meet you there. It'll be fun. I'll show you my side of it. I have like, I hope it's still the same. I haven't been in a while, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, I've been twice, and I thought it was amazing. I have to bring Lorraine. Well, I was here before I met Lorraine, and she keeps giving out that I haven't brought her. So bring her to Paris. But I loved Paris. I thought it was really, really... We went to this restaurant owned by Brad Pitt as well, which kind of helped the kind of thing be awesome. But and the street cleaners get up at like 8:30 in the morning and actually clean the roads, like brushes. They've got these special water things that pop up on the roads, and it's just like, oh my god, this is for real.
But Si, you do know that 8:30 in the morning isn't actually early, don't you?
Of course it's early. I didn't know there was one in the morning recently. But yeah, no.
I do the Moulin Rouge, and I know Greg's gonna make a joke about it, but that is like an incredible show. Like, have you seen that, Claire? I'm sure
No. So I haven't done. Okay, I'm gonna sound like such an elitist. I haven't done a lot of the touristy stuff. Like, I've never been to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I've done like all the museums and stuff like that. But every time I've gone, like the first time I used to go was like my dad with business, and he lived there before immigrating to the US. So he has like his side of it, you know. And then like I used to go and visit like my friend who lived in like the 19th arrondissement neighborhood or whatever, and you know, like I spent time with her there. And then when I lived there myself, it was like through an architecture program, so it was like all like intense architecture and art. So like I have yet to do, I want to do those things. I want to do the tourist things, but I think in the process, it's like coming to San Francisco and doing the touristy things. You kind of you only see like a very small sliver of the city. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I want to see the Moulin Rouge. it's one of my favorite movies as well.
Moulin Rouge is definitely an experience. It's a bit like when I went to Vegas, I saw
Cirque du Soleil, yeah. Which one did you see?
All I remember was a lot of water in it. Is that
you saw O at the Bellagio. Yeah.
Michael Jackson's the best one.
That's the one I haven't seen. I haven't seen the Michael Jackson one.
I saw that at the O2 Arena.
It's a real one. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
really cool.
bought all the Michael Jackson's "This Is It" stuff that he never used for his tour.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I loved I like the Beatles one was awesome. It's super cheesy, but I've seen it multiple times.
I want to see the Tina Turner one. I think that looks.
Oh, I know, me too. That was my first concert. I think I was 2.
Wicked. Yeah, she's great at live. She's really
amazing.
Is. Yeah, she's brilliant.
I know. She's like, people are like, Beyonce, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, are you kidding? Like, literally, Beyonce's outfits are exactly what Tina Turner was wearing. But I still love Beyonce, but it's okay.
Yeah. She puts her thing on it.
I saw Beyonce live before. A friend of mine, his wife couldn't go, so she gave him the ticket because I hope he's not watching. They don't like to waste money, so they got free tickets, but they don't like to waste money anyway. They're Scrooges. But so we all ended up going. So the wives couldn't go, so I didn't have a wife, but we had a spare ticket, and we all went. And it was the weirdest experience because everyone was like teenagers, and we were like these old men, even though we're in our 30s at the time. But she's really good. The entertainment is so good. She's such a great entertainer.
It's a huge production. Yeah. I think that's like the last big concert I'll ever go to, because it's just like there's too many people. I don't like walking for an hour and a half and stuff and like get, you know what I mean, like that whole process and like the fear of getting trampled. Like, thank you very much. But it was, I saw her and Jay-Z when they did their tour, and it's like literally like there's like fireworks. It was like it's one of those kind of shows. But yeah.
It's pretty cool. Beyonce is one of the most expensive concerts I've ever been to at the O2, but it was very good. It was amazing. Like literally, I got them and I just said, I don't care how much they are. I just want to say that I've been and seen it. And I do genuinely like her music as well.
I imagine Greg like front row, like, ladies, let's get information. With his big iPad,
as he should be, as you would be.
I would be, yeah.
Hilarious. And just want to say,
big iPad.
His big iPad, and his lackey holding it. Just want to say hi to Galaxy Ace, Tommy Dempsey who joined, Crazy Tivity dropped in. Who else did I see there? Hadrian's Wall has dropped in as well. Tommy says, the classic architect, I saw you in Ryan's vlog. I saw you too. And it was funny when you were asked, okay, so who are you? And you were like, Claire. And they were like, oh, tell it. Like, on Twitch. And you're like, oh.
No, I clearly like dated myself because it's like my identity is not tied to my YouTube channel, you know what I mean? And it's like, but it's also telling that I was with friends, I wasn't with YouTubers, you know what I mean? So but yes, I know the self-promo thing is really hard. Like I don't say on my channel like please like and subscribe. It's like really hard for me to do that. I know it's very important to do that.
Half my videos I'm saying that.
No, I think it's important to do it. I don't know why.
When Greg hangs up the phone, he says, okay, bye, see you later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Bloody right.
Jarv Brick says, hi guys, sorry I couldn't join you today. I'm always busy on a Thursday. I asked Jarv to come on because I'm fascinated with his city, but he's busy on Thursday, so I'm going to have to try and get him on some other time. But thanks a million, Andy.
Before you go much further, since you just said about Greg hanging up the phone, doing the whole like, quote, subscribing, on the one, like, as I was leaving the as I got off the underground to get off at Paddington to go, I'm like filming as I'm walking away from the train, and his head pops out of the thing going, like and subscribe.
Rock and roll, man.
Did you film it? Did you get that on camera or no?
I hope so. I hope you can hear it. But it was, just Sai saying that just reminded me of Greg just peering out the edge.
Oh, Greg, you're funny.
Very funny.
There's two bands that I want to see before they'll probably die before me. I hope they don't. I take it back. Guns N' Roses and Metallica. I'm surprised I've never seen them, and I want to.
The first text message that I ever received from my dad, it was a long time ago now, was, hi, I'm with your mom. We're at a Metallica concert, or we're at a Rolling Stones concert. Metallica just opened.
Oh my
And I was like, who is this? And I thought it was like some kind of like weird spam thing. Like, obviously like we had phones for like, I think my dad had one of those like really early like brick phones. So he'd had a phone for like 10 years at this point, but hadn't figured out how to text. Anyway, but that's my Metallica. Yeah, apparently it was very good and everyone recommends. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen nearly all the bands I want to see. I haven't. My friend's dad was a U2 accountant for years, and I still haven't seen U2. I met U2. I haven't seen them play anything anywhere. But
I need to see U2. Yeah,
in high school, yeah, I went to go see No Doubt. They were opening for U2, and that was an incredible show. Yeah,
that's awesome. So, out of curiosity, then, Sai, what is your best concert of all time that you've seen?
Oh, the best one of the I'll tell you one of. I can never give one, so I'll give three. One of the best I ever saw was the Prodigy in this tiny little hotel in Killarney in County Kerry. That was amazing. Then there was Bjork. I saw Bjork in Dublin in the Point. She was amazing. Yeah. And then possibly maybe. Who would be the third one? I'll tell you who was actually good. The Script were good. We saw them about 3 years ago. They weren't bad. But I have seen MC Hammer, and he was pretty good. I saw Snap. I saw like all these early 90s bands because that's what I was into back then.
Hey, really good, mate. That's a brilliant selection. But your all-time favourite one is?
All-time favourite one would have to be, I'd say, the Prodigy in the Point Depot in 1992.
Oh, the Prodigy, man, that's brilliant. That's awesome.
They're really, really good. I'm so glad I got to see them.
Yeah,
so glad.
Jarvis says James were fantastic. James were a good band. Someone's having popcorn. I smell popcorn. Moby. I saw Moby as well. Yeah, Creativity. Moby was really good.
Someone thought you said last week you look like Moby.
Yeah. What about you, Chris? Have you seen any of your favorite bands, or what's your favorite concert?
Yeah, the one I sadly missed out on was David Bowie. I really wanted to see Bowie, and
he's good.
I got the Glastonbury tickets when he was supposed to be playing, but I gave him away because he wasn't showing up. But yeah, I seen Michael Jackson at Wembley Stadium, Prince at the O2 Arena.
Oh wow!
I've seen Justin Timberlake. Yeah, he was awesome.
Oh dear.
For the 2020s, honestly, he was fantastic. It was a really good show. I've seen Mastodon, which is a bit of a weird one, and Pantera.
I'd like to see Pantera.
Mastodon are, just listen to the music and then you'll kind of see if you like it or not. It was an experience. I love Mastodon, but yeah, it's like death metal.
You don't strike me as a person that listens to death metal.
I listen to everything. Who else have I seen? I've seen Elton John.
Really?
Yeah, Elton John's funny though. It's just some geezer. He comes up, sits at his piano, plays it, and then every now and again he'll get up, put his arms up in the air, and then go and sit back down again and play another track.
He was amazing to see back in the day.
Oh, he was pretty. He's good. He's got great tunes, man. He's got some great tracks. I saw him at Wembley with Eric Clapton, and they kind of they shared the stage, and that was awesome, man. And they both wore white suits. That was their thing. And man, watching Eric Clapton play Layla with Elton John on keyboard was like, this is awesome, man. It's like a super band.
Yeah. Creativity saw Rammstein a few times.
Rammstein.
I have a Rammstein album, which probably surprises people. And when I was in Germany, we were in a bar, and I said to the guys, in English, he could understand me. He said, "Can you play Rammstein?" And he was like, "Who? Rammstein? They're a famous German band." And he was like, "Oh." He went off, and he came back about 15 minutes later with this guy who was pierced from top to bottom, and he had the Rammstein album, and he said, "Which track do you want?" And I was like, "Du hast." So they played it like.
That's awesome, man.
That just reminded me, actually, one of the weirdest concerts I went to was the V Festival when Oasis split up. I was there. when they argued on stage, and then Snow Patrol had to come on and finish the set. Yeah, it was really weird. They'd started the set, and then I don't know what Noel and Liam something was happening. You could tell. Then like Noel left, and they just played the guitar. Like one of them played the guitar, and then Liam just left, and then they decided to like just go instrumental for a bit, and then Snow Patrol just came back on. It's so weird.
And like, were you thinking to yourself, is this part of the show? What's going on?
Yeah,
here?
we didn't really get what was going on because obviously you couldn't really tell, and it was raining anyway, so it wasn't like it was a bit. We were quite far away anyway, but we used to always go to V Festival because there's some good. That's where I saw the Prodigy at the V Festival. Killers at the V Festival was amazing as well. Supposed to be seeing the Killers, but they've had to postpone it till next year now. Yeah. So excited to see that when we finally can.
They're
really like Brendan Flowers.
Are they?
Yes, yeah, Brendan Flowers is from Vegas. Yeah, I think they all are. And they couldn't make it in Vegas, so they decided to record their first album, Hot Fuss, in London, and people thought they were British.
No way.
And that's why they did the second album, Sam's Town, to be very American, because actually Brendan Flowers is really, really American. He loves America, so like he didn't want to be known for his UK sound. That's why they never did another album like that. They literally destroyed the British landscape with this like fantastic album. And then they were like, yeah, that's it. We'll tell you how to do it. And then we'll go back and we'll do our own thing.
Cool, though, man. That is pretty cool.
He's a legend. I don't know if you've ever heard, if you ever want to listen to a weird album, listen to Flamingo, which was his solo album in between some Killers. It's really cool.
I've heard of that. It's album.
Really cool.
It's meant to be a really good album.
So, it's all inspired by Vegas because his mum was one of the... what do you call them? The burlesque women?
Burlesque.
Yeah, and he used to do that makeup as a kid.
Showgirl. She was showgirl.
Yeah, and he used to do their makeup and like backstage and stuff. That's how he learned like show business. He's a Mormon, isn't he, Claire? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he's a Mormon.
think so. I think so. I was like thinking when you guys were asking like what top 3 shows. I think I would have to say Killers is on the top. They're incredible. I saw them like when they were nobodies. I lied to my parents. I didn't have my driver's license at the time, or I had my permit. I took the car, drove up to San Francisco on like a Wednesday, and saw them in like and then with like I don't know how I got even into it because I was obviously not. I was like barely 16, and then it was like maybe 20 people at the show. It was the best.
That's amazing.
It was so fun. And I don't know if it's because the show was good or like the story that went along with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't separate the two, but yeah.
The amazing thing about the Killers is you can actually listen to them live and you think they're miming. That's how good they are. It doesn't sound any different.
That's how Churches is.
Yeah.
If you watch, if you go,
insane.
Insane, totally insane. And then, and same with like Florence and the Machine. Like they, she's actually better live, but because like literally you feel like you're on drugs and you can be totally sober because she's like so. It's like there's like this weird crazy angel like jumping up on stage and she's like barefoot and ethereal and it's like really weird. It's really cool though.
Yeah. That's one thing I definitely couldn't say about Michael Jackson. I mean, I don't remember it that well because I was only like 11 when I went, but he isn't the greatest live singer. Performer, yes, but he was out of breath most of the time because he's literally jumping off balconies and like it's an insane experience. But he didn't sound like the album because
at least he's live.
I think it's also the acoustics as well because obviously it was Wembley Stadium, so obviously you're trying to get the acoustics across.
I saw the Eagles there as well, and they were the sound just echoed all the way around the stadium. In that style, but I tell you who was really good that I wasn't expecting anything from when I went and saw him, and that was Massive Attack.
Oh yeah,
I just thought they were going to come on stage, put a CD on, and then go off. Yeah, I didn't think there was. It was really good. It was like awesome.
I think
that's why I never wanted to watch Daft Punk because I know they're really cool, but literally all they do is sit there and like just do this or something. Like I don't know.
They're really, really good live.
DJ set. Yeah, they're good live.
Really good live.
I really wish now they split up. I really wish I'd have gone to see them because I absolutely love Daft Punk. And I just never was that interested to go to see them.
And not only that, every now and again they get like a special guest to come on as well.
Yeah.
So they're really, really good. Really good.
It turns out they're not even from France. It's two blokes from Braintree in Essex. I'm gonna go for that.
No, they are French. They used to show their faces, Daft Punk. They're
No
not.
way,
They're not. Yeah. So they were originally called. I can't remember their original name, and their first album was absolutely flopped, and the critics, one of the critics called them Daft Punky Rhythm, so they changed their name to Daft Punk. So they actually, and then they didn't like being interviewed, so they did that helmet thing. And originally they had like massive hands and stuff that they couldn't control, and then they kind of went further into just being the helmets.
And then like I know that what other bands like have done, like the Gorillas, they're really unattractive people, and so I think they are like they didn't want to. Well, I think they're not unattractive. I think it was like they're older than I think what the target demo is, and so they did the projections instead of their actual faces when they did.
The Gorillas is the guy from Blur, isn't it? One of the guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, Slipknot's the same. Slipknot, they all wore those ridiculous helmets and mask things just because.
And like Dead Mouse and stuff like that. A lot of DJs have like done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the worst show I have to go in like 5 minutes, but the worst show I've ever seen and the most disappointing, I was Blink-182, Newfound Glory, like all those like really garbage punk bands.
Yes, it was great.
They're so bad. It was just like I was like
Bowling for Soup. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they're so bad. And then so they all I went to
theme tune.
Hold on. So I went to there was this big concert series here called Vans Warped Tour that was really popular when I was younger, and it was like all of that stuff. But that you'd go for these bigger bands, and then you'd be surprised by other ones like Mighty Mighty Bosstones and like all those kind of like the ska stuff was like really really cool. And then I got to see Beastie Boys because of it. But anyway, yeah, I should head out, guys.
Okay.
But
see you later, Claire.
Thanks for having me. This was a great conversation. I love talking about concerts and stuff. So, okay, bye guys.
Don't be a stranger. But do you want to tell anybody what is coming up on your channel?
Right now I'm building a custom mock by another one by Tommy C. Bricks. So that is coming soon. So yeah, I literally just started. So it's like hard to, you can like kind of see. It's just that I just did that. So that's coming. But
cool.
Yeah, I'll be doing a review on that soon. So yeah.
Okay, and say hi to Sans. I thought he was going to say hello to us, but tell him hi, Sans.
I love Sans. We know you're there.
Yeah, you're supposed to say hello to us. Okay, I'll let you
say hi.
No. He's in his boxer shorts.
Tell him he's a diva, Claire.
He's a diva. Bye, guys.
Okay, thanks for coming on. Talk to you soon. Claire's link and everything is in the description below, so go and check her out.
Yeah, I've got to head out now as well, Si, as well. I'm going to have to shoot.
No problem. I didn't realize it was 9:30 yet. So everybody check out Darren, Solo Brick Builder. His link is in the description below. And Solo, do you have anything coming up or anything to look forward to?
Well, I've got the Mouse tank that I'm doing from Kobe, but yeah, I've got to actually record that as well. And Maserati, well, Kobe versus Lego Speed Champions cars things that I'm working on. But yeah, again, got to get the time to actually put it all together and make something of it.
Does it have fungus as camouflage on that one?
I could put some fungus in there if you want.
Oh, you old rotter.
I'll put a special scene in there just for you, Greg.
Yeah, can you put a little bit of toenail in it as well? Just to
I could put a little bit. I know you like feet, so I'll get a nice picture.
A bit of pigeon toe.
Oh yeah, pigeon toes.
I'll try and get a nice picture.
Okay, listen, thanks for coming on, and I'll talk to you tomorrow on Greg's channel on London Bricks, London Calling.
Take care, Tyler.
Love you all.
Yeah,
bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'm just going to say hello to a few people who dropped in ages and ages ago. Doc Sampson popped in. He was saying hello, and he said memories from the 1900s, which is pretty much true. Apparently, Gareth Bricks was watching a concert. It's called Man U versus Liverpool. Don't know what that means because I'm not the sport. Only joking. Hey, Bagel Lover is back. Isn't that you, Bagel Lover? Yeah. Haven't seen Bagel Lover for ages. Who else did I see? I saw... Hey, Darth is here. We saw Knowledge hand. Oh, all bricks count. How's it going? All bricks count. I'm not sure who else dropped in. I'm sure they'll be commenting. I'm sure they'll pop in and say hello. So everyone has been talking about music. So you come up here and you tell me, what music do you like? Do you like music?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know the names of many bands yet, but you do like a lot of the 80s music we listen to, don't you? Yes. Yes, Daddy. Yeah, you do. Say hi to Tech.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, dude. How you doing?
Say hi to Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, dude.
Ask him where your dog is. We haven't seen the dog for ages.
Chris, where is your dog?
I think he's downstairs at the moment.
Oh,
I think he's annoying staff, or he's asleep. One of the two.
he's a naughty dog, isn't he?
Yeah.
And
Yes,
say hi
he stinks
to
as well.
Hi, guys.
Hi, mate. How you doing?
That's good. Oh, guys, look at this. Come.
What happened to your
Tom.
thumb? Let's see if we can make it bigger so they can see. What's wrong with your thumb?
What's the matter with your thumb?
Oh, did you fall?
No, I didn't.
Is it from putting on hand gel?
I said no.
Is it from washing your hands all the time?
It is from my school.
It's from your school.
Yes, I don't know how to.
That's okay. Probably fell.
I'm not.
Brixie said hi to Nullick.
I did not bow
It's
low.
okay. Blocksmith Forge wants to hear Greg sing All the Single Ladies. Brixie says hi, Nullick. Will Harper says hi, Nullick. Simon says hi, Nullick. Yeah, and Dart says that I'm raising you correctly, listen to 80s and 90s music. It is so true. Brittany Ty says hi, Mark says hi, and your mom says hi. Those two, they're crazy. Okay, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Say smell you later.
Smile later.
Hello, Lag.
Bye.
See you later, dude.
Bye. Bye. Don't shout and swear on the way out.
Yeah, no cursing. Bye. Don't even think about it. You're smirking.
Do
No.
it. Do it. Text
No,
says it's
don't-
okay.
Text says it's okay. No, don't say anything. Oh my god. What did you say? No, don't say.
Really weirdly, my R2D2 stream the other day got flagged for being inappropriate for ads.
No way.
Why?
Did it?
I don't know. I sent it to Google to manually review it, and they were like, "Oh, it's fine." But obviously, their algorithm at the moment,
Probably
never had that happen before.
Probably talking about third legs.
I was talking about back nipples.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
Nipple. Wasn't it described as having balls? Is the middle leg?
No,
Because it wasn't dropping, was it?
no, that was just his leg wasn't staying up. That
His
was
balls
it.
did it.
But that was a different stream. That one was fine. But yeah, the one where I actually built him okay, and they said it was. It must have been just something in the algorithm. It was really weird.
Should we just say goodbye to
Tech, can you show us what you built earlier on? Because I really fancy getting that shit.
This is the White Dragon horse jet, and some of the building techniques on this thing are so cool. Like, I know one thing that people noticed about this very early on was these like Nexonite shields and these like angle pieces here. The way that comes together is like really, really satisfying. I love that a lot. And the fins. Yeah, I know my camera's not great at picking up the thing, but for a £35 set, which I think this is, I think it holds really good value. You get 3 figures. You get May, you get Sai, the special Sai, with Elvis there, and then you get Huntsman, and then you also get Mo, which is the little cat, and he gets his own.
That's cool.
And little jet thing, and then this vending machine is really cool. So if you take a phone piece, which I seem to have misplaced,
the piece.
like a 1x2 tile, have I got one that I can nick in the meantime? No, I don't seem to. That's inconvenient. I might be able to do it with one of these spider legs, but if you push something in, that's not gonna work. Oops. Hold that thought. No, maybe not. But yes, in fact, hang on. I'll take away.
Mocking with tech.
So yeah, if you put a 1x2 piece in there, or anything one long that's a tile, then you get one of the cans that dispense out of the vending machine. It's like a really simple function, but it works so well. So that's a cool little play feature, and some really cool printed tiles in this one as well. So yeah, I think a really good a good like first time buy for Monkey Kid if you're thinking about getting into the theme. It's a good one to start with, I think.
I don't think Greg's allowed to buy Monkey Kid now, though, after he's given it so much stick.
Oh, that didn't look right.
That didn't. No. Take me off big screen, so I quit.
Did you do that yesterday? I like Monkey Kid sets. I mean, it's a bit ironic that the piece at the back of the Monkey Kid jet there is actually Ninjago piece, but we won't go there, Tech. And it's, but that I do want to get that. Actually, I might get that when we meet up on the 5th. So,
Tech, when did that get? Just looking to see when that came out.
This was oh no, this was third wave. This was third wave. This is one of the newer ones. They come out in March time, I think.
Is that the last wave?
No.
Yeah, you would.
Otherwise known as.
No, it's not the last wave.
You mad boy if you think it's going to be the last one.
I'm really excited when they release the new series because the sets look really interesting.
So
to like see how the series develops. But...
Series 2 is on YouTube now. Oh wait,
can you actually watch it? Can you find it?
The first couple of episodes are, yeah.
Ooh, I might have to try and find that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to watch the first series because
it's worth a watch for sure.
Yeah, I thought by now Cartoon Network or somebody would have it on.
I thought that too, but I mean, Lego really aren't helping themselves with the sales of it or lack thereof because of that reason.
Yeah.
But hey ho, what can you do? My main worry is that like they're gonna make it Asia exclusive, and then I will be super annoyed.
But you guys, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about the Marvel stuff or not. Are we talking about that or?
Yeah, it's out. It's official. Yeah.
They were seen in the shop. Yeah. What do you guys think of them?
I quite like them actually.
I've only seen small pictures. I didn't look at them at all, so I've only seen what you found, Chris, and that was really it.
I really like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, me too. That does look really good.
That was the biggest thing in the pictures that I saw. So that's what
I mean, I was going to do a video a couple of weeks ago and I didn't. And actually, this kind of is what I was thinking. Where with certain characters that don't obviously have helmets, hopefully they're releasing other stuff. So obviously they're doing the Thanos Gauntlet. I'm hoping we may get a Han Solo blaster at some point. That would be really cool. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I really like the direction those like 18 plus helmet displays are going. I think they look really cool.
See you later, Jarv.
Yeah, it has the stones in it. Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's brilliant looking. Like that's definitely one I'm gonna get.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I'm hoping it's like kind of Darth Vader helmet price, but we'll have to see because it might be a bit bigger. Yeah.
Do we know what the piece count is on it? Because
I think 600 and something. It's not that many.
Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good.
Isn't it like all gold though?
Yeah, but
yeah, I think that's going to be
that's Lego's problem. But if they're doing it all gold, now they have no excuse not to do C-3PO's head.
Yeah,
that is going to be a hell of a lot more than 60 quid.
That's fine. I'll pay it. I'll pay it for C-3PO's head.
Oh no, I meant the gauntlet.
Yeah, you're at the lacquered gold.
Yeah, that's going to be more than 60 quid for sure.
It's so
they could just spray it all though and then disassemble it. I don't know what their big fuss is. Just put it all together, give it a good spray, and package it up for us. Done.
So Beth was wondering who's building what. Tech, you're building. Well, he wasn't building. He was kind of showing us something, and then he broke something.
I was going to build this, but I did find the two of the video beatboxes for like 6 quid the other day. So, or like 8. No, I think I paid 8 quid for them. So I might grab them and build those.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I did see today. It was a showcase. It was a showcase on Twitch for the video, the boombox.
Right.
It looks
Yeah,
quite
all
good.
of Land got it, I think, today, because I saw that Thingy had it as well.
Ash.
Ash had it, and Tiago Catarina had it as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they've all got it. I thought it looked quite good, actually. I quite like that.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit sick of Lego making real devices that I just don't see the point in them, personally. To be fair, I did get my mum the ship in the bottle, which she absolutely loves. So I can see it is kind of a nice gift for people. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of the new flower one? I always forget, the Birds of Paradise, is it called? I really like that one. I think it
Yeah,
looks
I
kind
like
of cool.
it too. I like all of those. I think they're cool.
They do
I
look
like
good.
that it comes with, it comes with the vase as well, which I really like with that one. Because the issue we had with the bouquet for Steph was you need to find a nice thin vase for them to look good in. Whereas that one comes with the vase, which I think makes it a lot easier to just build and display. So.
Tim has a question asked, do Sidey like the Black Series vintage collection of Star Wars figures? I do like them, but I don't collect any of them whatsoever. But you guys?
I've got K2S downstairs.
Oh, where's Sai?
Oh, sorry. Go, Greg. Sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. I was looking at Sai, he froze, and then he disappeared. It's weird. I like them, but I don't collect them. I might collect the odd figure if I did. Like, I think you can get Count Dooku at the moment, and he's my favourite character, so I might just buy him and then be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of my friends bought me K2SO for my birthday.
That's nice.
That's the only one I've got. He's really cool though. But yeah, it's just something else to collect. It's like the same with pop vinyls. If I started collecting them, I would just not stop. So I just try to keep it to Lego.
Yeah, it's the thing. It's a rabbit hole. Everything's a rabbit hole, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm quite good though. I collect odd Funko Pop figures that I really like, or ones that are ridiculously cheap sometimes on Amazon for like £3 or something. I get those ones. But yeah, no, yeah, they're all right. Some of them, like I got the who are the two guys from Rogue One? The
blind one and the
yeah, Maze.
Yeah, I can't remember the names.
Maze something or other, isn't it? The kind of Mexican guy with the big gun, and I got them for like £3.50 each. Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah. So I collect them, but I don't really collect them. But I have pre-ordered Captain Kirk sitting in his in the captain's chair on the Enterprise. I bought that. So
I was tempted the other day in game. They had like a massive one behind the counter. It was like this big. It was absolutely huge.
Really?
And I think it was C-3PO. Yeah, it was massive. And I was tempted, but then Steph just looked at me and was like, no. So I just bought a Crash Bandicoot cap instead and walked out quickly.
Is that like the wife look? Is it, mate?
Yeah, it's the wife. It's the you just spent £2,000 on an iPad look. So I was like, okay, fair enough.
But some of those big ones are actually really cool. There was a really cool Deadpool one they had out just a few months ago, and that would have been brilliant. But again, it's kind of like it's something that would look great in your background, but they're expensive.
Yeah, that's sometimes why I get them.
Well, yeah, I mean, like they range from from like $350 sometimes all the way up to those really big ones can be like, I think they're €120. So you know. But they're like over 12 inches tall.
Wow. I'll show you. I got it downstairs. The Darth Vader, the concept one came today.
Oh,
it
no
looks
way.
amazing. Yeah, it looks really, really good. I really like it. So, but yeah, I'll show you that tomorrow, dude.
Yes. Yeah. A few more people who've arrived in Digadoo. We said hello to Tim already. We didn't say hello to Redmond. And I think Galaxy Ace is. We see Galaxy Ace. Well, yeah, Galaxy is going to go. So see you later soon. See you soon and see you later is what I'm trying to say. What I was going to ask you something else, Greg, and I can't remember what it was. Hype T-shirts. I'm going to get a smaller one because the one I got is just literally, it's like a cocktail dress. It's so big, it's enormous.
You can wear it. You can wear it as a for pajamas or something.
I'd like to see it, Si.
I put it this way, right? I bought.
Put it on.
Yeah, go put it on, Si. Oh, but Si, put it on camera.
Yeah.
So I bought a large one, and no, I didn't. I bought a medium, and it is huge on me. Right now, I'm quite a bit taller than Si, and he's gone and bought an extra large one. So he's gone the other way.
I didn't buy an extra large one, you little poo. Look, like this here, it looks fine, but then look at this. It doesn't look too good, right? So, but it goes all the way down nearly to my bloody knees. Like,
are you sure it's not like a dress? It's like an all-in-one sort of dressy sort of thing.
Oh, it's enormous. Like, it's just it is fun. You can't even get away with wearing it on the stream because like it looks like a smock.
It looks like someone's got a blanket and just cut a hole in it and put it over your head.
I couldn't see. Let me have a look. Do it again.
You've got room to have bingo wings when you get.
That's
older,
how
well.
I have my t-shirts.
That's what dog clips are for. Ted.
I buy like stupidly long stuff. That's why I roll up the sleeves.
Really?
Yeah.
This actually just feels too big. It doesn't feel oversized.
It's more like M&M style. You could look.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
I like the colour though. That looks good. I bought a few of them myself because recently they were in the sales and stuff. And wait, here, look, I've got this one here. This is not for me though. This is for my nephew.
You were. Oh, cool.
That is awesome.
You were talking about Vader. I actually finally pulled the plug.
Go back to and I go back to Chris.
I go back to Chris.
I'm just saying, I finally did it.
Did you get it in the sale the other day?
I did.
What sale?
I think it's like 90 quid or so, wasn't it?
Yeah, I also got the Disney key thing. I don't know if you've ever seen these.
No.
It's like a Star Wars May the 4th key for some reason.
Ooh, that's random.
Yeah, it's
every time that's basically Disney's gift for purchase, and they do loads of different keys.
Yeah,
depending on the promotion event.
Where did you get it on a special deal, Chris?
At Disney, the Disney store. It was 20% off.
It was.
I was looking on Amazon. I thought Amazon would do it because I know that it's retiring later this year. And yeah, I caved in. Everyone was telling me, "Oh, it's going to go, so it's going to go." And I was like, "Right, okay, I'm gonna." I thought I'll wait till May the 4th. Hopefully, it'll go. And it didn't. And then just out of luck, I went onto the Disney store and they had it for 95 quid. So it still wasn't as cheap as what it's been, but I was like, "That's an okay price. Just get it because it's what I want." I don't think they're ever going to remake that set. So
I think it's quite a unique set, Chris. I think it's unique. I think it's a really good looking set.
Yeah, it's just cool. I mean, I don't actually have a lot of the figures that are in the set either because I don't have many of those Vaders with the removable head and stuff. So I'm kind of glad I got it. And then there's that pilot in it that's exclusive. So yeah, it's a pretty cool one.
Blue sort of stormtrooper or something. He's
a pilot. He's like a. I don't know whether he's meant to be the TIE pilot, but obviously not because it's Vader's TIE. So I don't know who he's supposed to be, but I think it's from Rebels, isn't it? It's a Rebels set. So.
Well, is he Rebels? I would have said Rogue One, but
I think it's meant to be Rebels. It was it's badged as Rebels, I think. It's just got Vader on it, so it could be any, I suppose. It's called Imperial Transport Pilot. He's called.
Isn't it based off of one of the games? I think.
What like?
I don't know if it's Fallen Order or if it's Battlefront.
It's not. He's not in Fallen Order.
Then it'll be Battlefront.
See you soon.
Oh, maybe. Hey, Beth. See you, Beth.
The other weird thing, right, about this T-shirt, when I opened it, okay, first of all, this came like weeks after the cap.
Right? Roll up the sleeves. Roll up the sleeves.
So it came weeks after the cap, okay? But then when I opened it, Greg and Chris and Tech, there was a wisp of gold in there.
I never got that ever before.
You could have got worse chocolate. Whisper Gold is like elite tier.
Hero. Hero.
Yeah, but like a toy,
God.
that's a bit weird. It's like I've gotten like Haribo mix, Star Mix with.
You have to roll it messy, not straight. You have to scrunch it up, just like you don't care. No, yeah, that's it. No, not that.
He looks like an 80s dancer or something from Fame.
Besides,
It's Moby. It's Moby.
It is. Blimey, those arms haven't seen daylight in a while, have they? So.
Oh God, no! The sun. If I think about the sun, I just burn. So no.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I wear an umbrella in the sun.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
Oh man, there's Josh
I actually
here.
can't turn the lights on too bright for my computer, or I just kind of like fade into the abyss. The
Yeah,
camera thinks it's overexposed.
That's the same. Like sometimes Lorraine can smell burning, and she thinks I've gotten the studio light on. She's like, "Is that if you get the light on?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm burning." Josh is here. Hey, Josh, how's it going?
Hey, Dick.
I don't think Brixish is going. I think Brixish is saying goodbye to Beth. I think Beth is saying goodbye to Brixish, but I think Beth is going. I think they're both confused. And Mark says I might need some vitamin D. The sun. No. I'm fine.
Sunny D. I used to love that as a kid. Do you remember Sunny D?
Yeah.
That was literally like death.
It got banned for quite a while, didn't it?
Yeah, it's so much sugar in it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
This feels so. I have to change out of this. It's like it's way. I can't even feel the fabric under my arm. It's like way down here. I could jump off a cliff and just glide.
Like they're one of those squirrel suits.
Yeah.
But yeah, Whisper Gold. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I think this is weird.
Yeah,
I've had Haribo.
Have you eaten it?
Haribo, little packs of Haribo. Quite a lot of BrickLink stores send you Haribo.
Yeah,
the
from
German
eBay.
ones. The German ones.
Yeah. I don't eat them. I won't touch them.
No.
Have you eaten the Whisper yet? The Golden Whisper?
No, I'm not going to touch that either.
Really? It sounds a bit naughty, doesn't it? The Golden Whisper.
No, it was not some sort of like oh, sorry for the delay. I thought it was just weird. I've never like had a clothing company put a bar of chocolate into the package.
You're looking a gift horse in the mouth here, Si.
Oh God! Mark says Panda Pops were the jam for kids.
Oh,
Panda Pops.
So many colors, of course. So many E numbers and artificial stuff. Never heard of them.
So we used to have Panda Pops at the play area thing called. It was called Charlie Chalks where we lived, and it's like a ball pit and a climbing for it. And literally, kids would just be like sweating everywhere, running around, and then their parents would just give them a Panda Pop. And I don't even think Panda Pops are flavored. They were just called blue, yellow, red. You never knew what the flavor was.
Yeah.
And it was just full of E numbers. It was amazing.
I remember necking a couple of Panda Pops at the school disco and then feeling brave enough to ask a girl to dance.
That was only last week.
No, do you know what sucks, right? This sucks. For a long time, I thought, like, obviously before you guys met up and we were talking about height and all, I thought that I would be I thought I was the same height as Greg, and I thought that Tech might be a bit shorter than all of us. It turns out you're the bloody giants of the group.
I tell you, Greg is such a diva about his height. It was all about the angles. He's about 5'7".
He told us he's 6'3".
Yeah.
I'm not 6'3", I'm 6 foot. Tech is taller than I am, but because they're photos,
Only when he put them high heels on.
We had to do social distance photographs.
Which was convenient, wasn't it, Greg?
Well, Tech does all these poses. I mean, look on my Instagram photos at the poses he was doing.
I've always got to crouch down so he looks the same height. Look at the pictures.
It's those bloody shorts you were wearing. Actually, talking of those shorts, Tech.
The shorts have nothing. Look how quickly he's moving on the conversation.
Yeah, because you know where it's going.
He's so defensive. He's so defensive about it. I told you he's a diva. Anyone, don't meet up with Greg if you don't expect a bit of diva. His entourage with him, they're a bit hard work as well.
Do they get you to sign an NDA as well? Do you have to, like, when you meet up with them?
Yeah. exclusive
Hey, Ben.
use over all the footage, and
That's why you've not done the vlog. You're not allowed.
yeah, I've recorded 30 hours of footage, but I'm only allowed to use 4 minutes.
You have to cut out all the bits that you're taller than Greg.
That's a CGI though.
Oh, man.
Tech, there is a story whereby when Tech come out of a certain train station, he was wearing jeans. But by the time he got to a certain Lego store, he was wearing shorts. But I don't know, is that story ever going to come out, Tech?
Yes, it's a prominent feature in the vlog. I don't have an entourage that are prepared to ban all my content and censor all my content. So that sort of stuff, all the candid stuff, will make my vlog. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff in yours that will get cut out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ollie
dear.
Murphy says the Duplo legs return.
Yeah, there they are.
I'm never going to leave that one down.
Then, Si? How tall are you, Si?
How
Yeah,
short is it?
I'm the same height as Brick Scene and probably you, Chris.
Was that
5'8"?
Oh, well, okay, maybe not.
I'm about 5'8". If I'm on my tiptoes.
Yeah.
This is
I
definitely-
know your real height. I think we're the same height.
Yeah,
I
I reckon we're probably
I
about the same.
think 5'6".
I thought you said you was 5'4", Si.
That's without the heels.
Prince was only 5'3", so I can't imagine you're that short.
I think he's a bit shorter than that now.
I'm the same height as you, Chris.
Yeah, it's about 5'8" then, I reckon.
And then I'm 5'8". There you go.
I can see Chris's eyes. He's like, yeah, 5'8" is a good height. 5'8" is a good height.
That's an all right height. That's what I just think. I just think I married Steph. She's about 4'2", so it makes me feel a bit better.
It's like going around Warwick Davis's house when you go up to Chris's.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. My house is actually like a hobbit hole.
His front door is actually the size of a cat flap.
Yeah, it's great. It's great for us because I feel like I've got a massive house, but actually it's only a 1-bed semi.
That's why I got such a cheap mortgage.
But we live like kings.
Oh, dear.
But my body is in proportion to itself. I'm not like Duplo legs.
Nothing wrong with Duplo legs. Actually, Tech, are we going to buy a couple of Duplo sets? Because we spent a long time looking at Duplo when we were in Lego.
We did, and you were proper chatting to the bloke about it. Right, so which one's got the best price per piece, and which one's a good one to buy? To be fair, the you're definitely not 5'8".
5'8". 5'8" when he does that with his arms.
She's only joking.
Yeah.
How tall? Who's the tallest?
He's 5'8" when he wears Lorraine's high heels. That's what it is. That's the weekends.
Yeah, every weekend, every Saturday night.
And it goes well in that long hype dress he's got on.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually, wasn't you going to wear a dress? Side?
He said he had a little red dress. We didn't realise it was that one. He's wearing.
You're like the lady in red tonight.
Yeah, but I didn't get enough super chats, so maybe we'll have a super chat Cyworld dress stream next week. What am I saying? Shut up! No, don't say. Oh, no. God, I can hear Lorraine laughing downstairs. You know that. Yes, so thank you everybody for making fun of my height. No, I've always, like, all my friends are always taller than me, and it was quite annoying growing up because the girls always went for the taller guy. But if the taller guy wasn't around, you were in, and then the taller guy comes over and says, "I'm going to the bar. Do you want a drink?" And she's like, "Oh," and you're like, "Piss off!" Oh, it's a
Don't tell me the story of David and Goliath. That's what you should have done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Funny stuff.
So you're saving your height for other areas.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, delicious soup, food, super chats, get ready. Lorraine's laughing. And then there you go. Thanks a million. Thank you, Ruben, for the $1.99. I don't know what that peach is. I think it's a bum. And I think are you slapping my bum?
Cheeky.
Oh, thanks a million though. I don't know what to say now. I'm roasting. This seems to be hotter than the other one, or else I'm not going to talk. Greg, talk about something.
We'll talk about the weather, shall we? It's very changeable at the moment.
Oh God Almighty! I want to know about your underfloor heating. I thought that was the most posh thing I've ever seen for an outdoor Lego room in the world.
I told you he's extra. He's very extra.
Well,
Absolutely.
Well, basically, right. I'm not going to get central heating down there because it's too far away. But so it's going to be electric, and I could put electric radiators down there, but it just takes up too much room. So I just thought, well, I'll do it in such a way that you can then have the underfloor heating. The sets come on at particular times of the day or whenever. But then what I had to consider then was the laminate. I wanted laminate in there, but the laminate I wanted was actually not underfloor heating compatible. So then I went for vinyl. You can get laminates that are, but if you go for a good vinyl, I think I've gone for a company called Quickstep. And the idea of that is that the heat transfers through it a lot easier. So yeah, it's just another thing to think about that I don't normally think about. So it's quite good. I'm just sort of trying to think what sort of lighting I should get for it now. I was thinking track lighting, but that's just silly money. So I was thinking spotlights, but I saw someone the other day. They had these LED lights, and they were like really, really long. There's about 4 foot long. I could get some of those, but I'm going to have 4 lights in there. Of some variety, of which they're going to all be dimmable. So we'll see. Thank
you, Delicious Foods, for the $5. I'll give you a little dance in this dress. I feel like one of those girls.
I think you could do like a belly dance or something like that. So
no one wants to see that, Greg.
I want to see that.
You've seen
that. Greg, get donating.
Nah, you've seen that Simpsons episode where Homer it's the X-Files one, and they have him on the treadmill, and they slap him, and it's wobbling for ages.
Yeah. Do you know what? I remember that one because I think one of them says to the other one, says, "Why do you keep staring at them?" And he says, "I find these flabs so mesmerizing."
We don't use the F word here, Greg. Oh God, but yeah, no, it's true. And do you know what's worse? I put on more weight since actually I've a video coming out tomorrow before the backlog, and I forgot to check because I squeezed through where to go over to just the room, and I forgot to see how badly I squeezed through because I put on COVID weight on top of the normal weight.
I've got COVID weight. COVID weight's
yeah, it's bad. Yeah. Mine's on top of normal weight though. But so when
I literally looked at videos. If you look at videos for me like 3 months back, and I look about half the size. So what has happened?
It's crazy. Maybe on a new camera or something, Chris.
Yeah, it's the camera. It's the camera. It adds £10. That's why I've got 5 cameras on me.
But when I'm driving in the car, well, Lorraine's driving in the car, and I have my arm up where the window goes. I can feel my man boobs shaking up and down. I need a trailer bra. But
you want to get some tape for him or something like that, so
what?
Get some gorilla tape.
Oh, that's a deadly idea. Thanks, Mark, for the £2. You know we're partial to a LBD side. Well, you keep giving, and maybe I'll give back. I'm only joking. Here's a little dance for you. Woo! And some giggling. What am I doing? But Greg, did you weatherproof? This is one of the craziest funny parts of the video I saw. So Greg goes off and he has his camera, 4K camera, it's going to be outside, and I hear myself echoing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
you're echoing more.
Anyway, I can deal with it. So Greg says I'm going to put some power into this, and I'm going to weatherproof it. So he has this big long cable that moves from the camera. Did you weatherproof it? Because I think it's going to explode.
Yeah. So it's completely waterproof. Yeah. I don't want to blow up every time I plug it in the morning, because I go down every morning at 6:30, plug it in, that's it. Starts taking photographs. Then I'm off to work. So yeah, I've been doing that. But then when I leave it at night, it's got a live end. So I put that in like a plastic bag, and that protects it. So yeah, it's all right. It's all right. So far, but it's a lot of data. That's the only problem. It's like over 10 gigs a day just on that alone.
That's crazy. Where's it stored?
What way? It's just basically stored in the garden. The actual device itself is just taking photographs in there. I just keep it in the house at night and then go out there in the morning after I transferred the files over. But yeah, no, it's huge, really massive.
Lorraine says when Penny's is open, I'm going to get him a training bro.
Greg,
Penny,
I think you've got an echo, Greg.
Do you think it's me?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me mute.
Hello.
Yeah, it's Greg.
Yeah,
it's Greg.
Yeah.
Echo.
Echo Beach.
Does that sound any better?
It's when I'm talking, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, Greg. I love you so all my heart. Yeah.
Hold on, let me change my speakers then.
At Echo Beach.
Hold on. I've got it. Okay, how about now?
How about now? Is there an echo? The echo is gone.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah. So where'd you get the camera anyway?
I got it on Amazon ages ago. It's just basically a poor man's GoPro, it is, and I've used it for a few things, like when I've gone on holiday or something like that, because it's a little tiny thing. That is it here, and it shoots in 4K, and it's amazing. It's got such a wide lens on it for such a small thing, but it works really well. It's a cool device. It's quite useful, and it's going to be quite nice, because obviously when the builders go. And the camera keeps taking pictures, you're going to see all sorts of animals come up through the garden. And yeah, it's going to be kind of cool. Badgers, I'm yet to see any badgers come up. So I see them at night, but I don't see them during when there's no one around. So it'd be quite cool to see. I've probably got the ump down there tonight, all the animals.
How worried would you be if there's like a T-Rex or something that just came at your drive?
He would be thinking, "Oh, think of the views. Think of the views."
Exactly. Yeah. Think of the views, Chris.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Yeah, you're more likely to get a Bigfoot there. Actually, to be honest, you believe? Are you one of these people that believe there is such a thing as a Bigfoot?
Yeah. Gigantopithecus, I'll have you know.
Gigantopithecus. That's a cool word. I like that. I wouldn't want to say that after a few drinks. Right.
So down the back of your garden, Greg, you don't have a wall, and you keep saying that the back is woodland. Are you not worried like that some Jack the Ripper might come up someday?
Jack the Ripper? I should be so lucky. No. You can't get up there. It's woodland. There's like hundreds of years of dead wood up there. Hey.
If anybody needs Greg's address, I will sell it to you so that you can go around and sneak up from the real woodland.
Sorry,
happy to pass it on at the right price.
Hey, welcome. How are you? You well?
Yep, ditched the kids. I've made a couple of phone calls this morning, so I'm at a loose end again. I'm at a loose end already, and it's only, 9:07.
Nice. He's a baby. He's a baby. He's a baby.
I will get you back, Greg. I will get you back one day.
Okay, so that's all we wanted you for. We'll see you next time.
All right, catch you later, guys. Good to see you.
Mark says, "Hey, Rich."
How was everyone?
I like the fact that there's two lots of fashion going on here. There's those that are wearing their caps, and there are those that are wearing very short hair.
Sure.
Because my hair looks ridiculous. That's why.
I never wear hats in videos. I thought about it the other day. I saw Chris has started wearing hats a bit more as well. I was like,
Rich, what does the C stand for?
wow, you don't want to know, mate.
Hat screen.
It's brick scene, isn't it? With a C.
Brick scene. No, it's one of those American teams.
Yeah, I've tried to appeal to my American audience by wearing caps. You see.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it as well. It might mean that I can cut my hair less. Do a tech.
Yeah, just don't cut your hair for about a year.
And then flick it all up like that.
Oh, wait.
Steph's got mine. It looks great at the front. Just don't look at the back. Which is all right in the video.
Stop turning around then.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all the wedding photos. I just make sure I'm at the front. No one sees the back of the hair.
No,
Absolutely
fine.
I used to wear hats all the time. I mean, it gets pretty hot over here, obviously. But yeah, I never wear them in my videos for some reason, but I wear them every time I leave the house.
It's not working, Chris.
I don't wear the cap backwards. I just look like a right. I mean, come on. I look about 5 with this.
Don't the kids wear them like off to the side these days, like that?
I do.
Is that
I do
about
off the side
90?
slightly off to the side.
Oh, you've got it.
Look at his hair. Look at his hair.
Who? What? Greg's hair.
Everybody's been in a wind tunnel.
The other thing as well with hats these days is you've got to flatten the absolute crap out of them to be cool, don't you? Isn't
Yeah, I always have mine flat. Yeah.
Oh no, I can't.
No, I can't do that.
Mine has to be curved.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that
It depends what type of cap though. This is a trucker cap, not a sports cap.
Oh.
That's the difference.
Yeah, I don't do the flat ones.
For all that trucking you do, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. It's all that trucking I do. Yeah. This is by my man Aaron Draplin. He only sells trucker caps.
I'm just going to pull out the chat so that I can see people taking the absolute mickey out of me. I haven't got it up yet. Oh, yeah, there we go. I know everyone's been kind so far.
Oh, you missed the chat before. We deleted them quickly as mods.
Hey Joel, how's it going? Thanks for
How's
dropping
everyone
in.
going? How's everyone
And is it bring a kid to work day on backwards cap day?
going? Bring your tech to work.
tie.
Exactly. That's how I look with a backwards cap. Chris does not
backwards.
suit me.
Chris would step backwards to get asking you
So
to get
I used to.
That's
God.
Ricky.
I used to collect New York Yankees caps because my favorite band was Limp Bizkit. And I just look like a right idiot. I used to wear one every day backwards. And,
Really?
Yeah, it was not a cool look.
I think
I used to like.
Ty's
There's nothing wrong with liking Limp Bizkit, man. Nothing wrong with liking Limp Bizkit.
I was obsessed with Limp Bizkit.
I was too, actually. I was too.
Fred Durst.
In the
was my
late
hero.
90s. In the late 90s.
Yeah, and especially then when you found out that he'd like bedded Britney Spears as well. It's like he's the coolest guy ever. Hero.
You were talking a lot about bands earlier. I tell you, I've met quite a few of my favorite bands in my time, and
Really?
I'll tell you now, don't ever meet them.
Mm.
Don't ever meet your heroes. You know,
Well-
Fred Durst was actually really cool. I liked Fred Durst, but a lot of them were not cool. Not
Brixie, when you come over to the UK, mate, we won't meet then. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah. No, I met Keith from the Prodigy, and I swear he was the coolest guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
Just so down to earth. We spoke about stuff that, like, you know, he wouldn't speak about, like, in the press or whatever. Like, but it's obvious what we're talking about. But he's just crazy and so nice to all of the fans and everything. And we met them then a few months later at a different gig, and he remembered us because it's hard to believe, but when in the 90s I had long hair, but we used to go to raves, so the idea was like you just wear whatever you want. There was no pretentiousness, no one looked at you and judged you for what you're wearing. I had this red waistcoat and had loads of zips, and I had my hair in like these kind of weird kind of things. I know it sounds mad, but it's true. But he remembered me from the gig before. I was at the side stage, and he came over and he was like, "Hey, blah," and we were talking away. And that's when he gave me that he signed the record for me.
Oh, nice.
But
He's not around anymore, is he, Keith? He died, didn't he?
He passed away.
Yeah, he committed suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I've had pints with Bono before.
With Bono?
Yeah, he's cool.
Just hanging out in the local in Ireland there.
Pretty much, yeah. Like
Regular thing.
When it was his round, did you say, what do you want? He goes, oh, dos, tres, catorce.
that would have been funny. You know, the local pub is like, what's the guy? There's a Formula One driver used to live there, and he used to be in there. And Lisa Sansfield used to go. It's the same pub that Michelle Obama was in. She was in Ireland.
Oh wow!
Yeah, nice pub. If you live,
I went to Dublin on a stag do, and it's one of the nicest places I've ever been.
Yeah, I've been to Dublin a couple of times. This is a cool place.
It's really good fun.
When you're out with a load of absolute off the head like stag people, usually in England it's like get out of here, get out of here. And they were so nice, the bouncers. They were so polite. They were just like, you know, if you're all right, if you can handle your booze, yeah, come on in. We'll keep an eye on you. They were just sat. It was such a nice night out. It was great.
I remember we were doing a gig. It would have been a gig somewhere in Dublin. And I remember the guy on stage saying, "Oh, where should we go afterwards?" And someone from the crowd shouted out the name of some bar. So that the singer that I was working with at the time, he said, "All right, let's go to that place." So we all, when the show finished, went off to this bar that was just about to close. And all of a sudden, we had 200 people in there, like out of nowhere.
No way.
Yeah, it was really. I remember that night, and they had to open up
called,
the outside area, and it was middle of winter. And,
is it called Murphy's or something? The big famous one, Si, with all the pictures everywhere. There's one that's got like pictures everywhere. I can't remember what it's. Or O'Shea. It's something. It's a proper Irish name.
There is an O'Shea, and there's another one. There's another one. I can't remember the name, and it begins with D. I think. Oh, Donaghy's.
you say that.
Oh, Donaghy. Hey,
No,
but yeah, there's some bars where kind of bands would go, and then there's kind of the bars that the super famous would go as well. Like,
No, we wouldn't have gone to those ones. We wouldn't have been allowed in.
Oh, there is Bruxelles. Does that sound familiar? That's a kind of a rock bar, and there's a downstairs and an upstairs. The downstairs is like full on like rock bar, like everything from Thin Lizzy to Rammstein to everything. That's a really
could have been that. It could have been that.
And there's a lot of pictures and stuff in there on the back wall behind the bar.
Yeah, it's just like loads of pictures. It's like famous for like. I think it has all like celebrities in the pictures and stuff. If I remember right.
It could be that.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Okay. Were there loads of money, like notes on the wall as well?
Yeah.
It has to be Bruxelles, yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. Like I said, it was a great night. Not that I remember most of it, but it was good.
I'll tell you where it's good that I really like. I've been a few times. Liverpool.
Liverpool's great, yeah. I've been to Liverpool quite a few times.
Much fun.
Sheffield, I've only been to Sheffield a couple of nights, but one of the nights we went was when my mates were at uni there, and we went down to this, I don't even know what the bar was called, and they closed it when we were in there, and Arctic Monkeys came and played. But before they were big. They were just taking off, and I think it was You Got on the Dance Floor had just come out, and that was getting big, and they played it in the bar. It was crazy.
Crazy.
I'm just having a look to see because I've got all my passes from when I used to tour. These are all my passes. Because they have all the dates on the back of them as to where we were.
What did you do?
Dublin. I saw Dublin.
Rich, what did you do with the bands?
I was a guitar tech.
Oh, really?
He was a groupie.
No, guitar tech.
Can you actually play guitar then, Rich?
I play guitar, yeah. Well, I pretend to.
Oh, man. I need to learn how to play guitar. I've got a beautiful guitar, and I'm terrible at it.
Not many people know this, but Tech can play the fiddle.
I play women.
Sorry, Tech.
Play women like a fiddle, did you just say?
No.
You're in Bristol, aren't you? Who's in Bristol? Is it you? You're in Bristol, Chris?
No.
Oh, why did I think you were in Bristol?
I think Solo used to live near Bristol.
I tell you what, Bristol, phenomenal.
The Dublin Whelan's.
Oh, Whelan. Yeah.
I've been to the Whelan's.
That's a good bar.
Yeah, that probably would have been that gig, actually. That probably would have been that one. Oh, you can get off me now.
Yep.
You can see I've been out with all the big boys. Fear
What
Factory.
band
That was
did
I
you-
worked for once. Anyone know Fear Factory?
I've heard of
Yeah,
Fear
I know.
Factory. Yeah.
Fear Factory. Who else have I got in here that you guys will know?
Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix.
Machine Head. Anyone know Machine
Oh,
Head?
Machine Head, yeah, I remember Machine Head.
massive.
That was the best tour. That was the one when they came back out of their dark age, the Ashes of the Empire tour, whatever. See, they all signed my stuff. Anyway,
Very, very cool, man.
I could talk for a long time about music,
Me too.
so I won't.
Yeah, my
I know.
mum for my 21st bought me a Gibson Les Paul, and
nice.
so I was in a band at uni, but I could only play like 4 chords, and
That's all
yeah,
you need to know, man.
it just literally sits gathering dust in its.
Have you still got it? Have you? Have you got your Les Paul?
Yeah, yeah.
One thing I bought when I came back here, and the exchange rate between the States and New Zealand was you could buy anything out of the States, and it was dead cheap. I bought a Gibson SG, which I was super happy about. I'm guessing the only person here in the panel that would know about a Gibson SG is left to go and get his Les Paul.
No, I know the one. Isn't that
Yeah.
the one that's on the front of the Dire Straits album?
It's the one that I don't think it's on the Dire Straits album. It's the one that the guy from Angus Young from AC/DC always uses, with the 2 cutouts.
The SG is the one with the 2 horns.
Yeah, the 2 horns with mine's the same color as well, the dark red.
So
Everything.
here's mine that I can't play.
Spin us a tune, Chris.
No, it hasn't been tuned in about 10 years.
Even better.
But yeah, this is my root beer Les Paul Gibson.
Oh, beautiful color too. That's they
Yeah,
call that
it's re-
tobacco color, don't they?
it's,
The tobacco one.
It was basically the one that Slash has in Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, but that's not a sunburst though. That's the tobacco or whatever they call
No,
it.
so Slash has it's called root beer, and then Slash's is red on the sides, but this is just all root beer. But Slash is from Stoke-on-Trent, which is where I'm from. So I always thought I could be Slash, which I definitely can't.
You drink the same water.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a lot of people know that he was born in the UK.
Yeah, Slash literally used to live down the road from where I am now.
That's what.
And Lemmy from Motorhead as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I was
Lemmy
in
from
Edinburgh.
Motorhead was nicknamed Slash because his real name's Sewell Hudson.
Yeah.
And when he was a kid, he used to run around Slash's Lemmy's house, and he used to call him Slash because he was super quick. His nickname was from Lemmy.
Never knew. That's brilliant. When I was in Edinburgh Airport one time, we were going to check in, and there was a guy who, like, literally about 2 meters away from me, and I said to myself, God, he's dressed the same way as Slash dresses, and I looked again, and it was Slash, but it was the times where we had really rubbish cameras in our phones, so I didn't even bother trying to get a picture or anything. I was like, oh. But he's just standing there on his own, just looking around, his big top hat on, and looks so cool.
There's no one else that's going to be like that, is there? Just walking around.
Yeah.
It's either Slash or Lenny Kravitz. There's like no one else.
Lenny Kravitz, man, he did some cool tunes back in the day.
Lenny Kravitz is a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna go my way.
Unfortunately, Greg has to go, so we're going to say goodbye to Greg. And Greg, you want to talk what's going up in your channel?
I can't even run, Tech. You know that. I can climb. I can't run.
He's got to go see his entourage and discuss the plans for filming his biopic for the next few days.
You like? Hey, I tell you what, right? I'm gonna slim down everything I bring on the fifth. I will. It's going to be a lot. That is. It's going to be.
You're going to only have 10 crew members this time, then.
If there's one thing I don't have, and Tech does, folks, is a makeup artist to do. There we go. No, I think his costume designer should be sacked personally, but we won't go there with it. Those shorts were way too tight. Anyway, maybe we should try and come up as well with how many innuendos we can talk to the paddle assistant with as well.
Oh, well, you're going to win that every time. every Lego employee, I think he asked, do you call them pab cups or pab jugs? Because I call them pab jugs.
Pab jugs?
Yeah.
Ted, can you do me a favour tonight, right? Because this is how pab jugs came about, folks. But it came about because Tech sent me a picture on London Calling to show people, and basically I didn't call them pab cups. I thought, you know what, they're more appropriate, call them pab jugs. Tech, send Chris the picture, and Chris will know exactly what we're talking about then.
All right, but Steph can't get annoyed with me if my phone's died. I'll send it later. But yeah.
No, Steph can't get annoyed. It's not like a rude.
I know Steph has access to the BRICKITECT Instagram account, and I found that out the hard way last time.
I bet she learned a few things reading that.
She knows that people think it's only me on there, though, so don't worry. She doesn't take anything personally.
No, thanks for having me, Sire.
So do you want to... well, Greg always says goodbye, and he spends 10 minutes chatting then after. So I'll say to you, so Greg, thanks for coming on. Would you like to plug your channel and tell everybody?
I'm just going to go make a coffee, guys. I'll be back to say goodbye in a minute, Greg.
Yeah. Hey, basically, what happens is, right, I say I'm going, right, and then by the time I finish and I've gone, you then start winding the stream down anyway.
That's because you take half hour to leave.
Well, you know, what can I say?
I literally am. In 5 minutes, I'm winding it down, so you can stay or.
No, I've got to be up in about 7 hours,
Okay.
and I've got to pack. I've got to pack my iPad.
That's going to take a while.
It's a busy morning. It sounds like you're going to have, Greg. I've got to pack my iPad.
I tell you guys are making me cry. I tell you. So yeah, coming up from me, it's London Calling tomorrow. It's basically most of us who are here, we're going to be on there tomorrow. We've got a few peeps coming in. Cranky Bricks is going to be on tomorrow. Oh, and I'll tell you who is going to be on tomorrow, folks. Moto. He's in season 2. So yeah, we haven't had Moto on for a little while. And then next week there'll be, of course, another vlog for the cabin that's being built. So that's me, really.
I need to go check out the cabin video.
Yeah, I think you'll like it, my friend. I hope you do anyway. Let me know what you reckon. But yeah, no, that's fun tonight. It was a jolly good laugh, as always. So thanks for having me, Si. I quite like that shirt. It's about 5 sizes too big, but it does look good.
I thought that was a tent. I thought you were wearing a tent.
It reminds me of one of those things, you know, the steamers that they used to have in the 70s where people used to go sit in a box or something. You just have to legs sticking out the top.
It's all falling forward and everything. It
looks very
looks like you've lost heaps of weight. You've been shrunk.
Yeah. It's like a cherry, like a cupcake, but with a strange cherry on top. So a cherry you take off and eat the rest of it then. But anyway, on that bombshell, I'd like to wish you farewell, folks. Thanks for having me. Take it off, Si. Take it all the way.
The cherry has been eaten.
Cherry's gone.
Look, now it just looks like an anthill. But anyway, on that note, as always, folks, take care. Look after yourselves. Give the stream a thumbs up as well. It's been a jolly good stream, this one, as it always is, of course. Great to see you, Chris. Nice to see you, Tech. Lovely to see you, Richard. Si O'Connor, I will see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, Greg.
Good day to you all.
See you, Greg. See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
Greg.
Bye. And Richard, did you go and get your guitar to show us?
No, I got it because now that I've been meaning to put it, I've got a stand here for it, and I've been meaning to get it out for ages. And I was like, right, I'm going to go get it now before I forget again because I haven't played it in months. So, yeah. But
mine, the strings are actually rusty.
I'll put new strings on it just before I put it away, but that's my SG.
Yes, it's so cool. Oh, I like that colour.
Yeah, it's just it literally is the cheapest SG, but I got it for brand new shipped in an SKB case, if you know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new
that's
shipped.
The one I've got. It's the one I've got here, I think, the black one, the hard cases.
Yeah, hard case. So
Yeah.
I got it shipped from the Guitar Center in the States, brand new with an SKB case for, what was it? It was 1,100 in New Zealand, so that will be about 550 UK.
Wow.
550 pounds.
Wow.
Which
Hopefully
is
my mum's not watching this stream. Hopefully my mum's not watching this stream. Because I know how much you paid for mine.
Yeah, no, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. And when I was over in the States, I really wanted to buy one. I went in the Guitar Center on Sunset Strip, but no, it was cheaper to come back here and get it shipped here.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's mental. Mental.
Yeah, there's some awesome guitar shops in America, in LA anyway, like some massive ones.
You were talking just before about meeting Slash at the airport, seeing Slash at the airport. The band, one of the bands I used to work for, worked out of a studio called Albert Studios in London. Now, Albert Studios' biggest, or Albert, the label's biggest band is AC/DC. All right, so AC/DC basically looked after, essentially made the money for all the little bands that were coming through the studio. Anyway, I turned up one day for a pre-show rehearsal with one of the bands I was working for, and the guitarist met me at the reception, and there was this guy standing there with a flat cap on, just some jacket, some short shorts, and work boots, and like I thought he was the plumber. I swear.
I think you're going to say right here, you're like, he looks a little bit old to wearing a schoolboy's uniform.
No. Honestly, he was dressed like black t-shirt, short shorts, work boots. I remember the jacket was like this long jacket that came down to his knees, and he was wearing a cap. And I said, someone said, "Oh yeah, here, say hello to Brian." I was like, "Hey Brian, how you going, man? Cool." Thought he was off to go and fix the toilets or something, you know. He was honestly. And then Danny turned to me. He goes, "You know who that was, don't you?" And I'm like, "No." He goes, "That's Brian." I was like, "Brian?" He goes, "Brian Johnson." It's like, "What? The singer from AC/DC?" He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Shit, was it?" Look around, and bloody hell, it was too, man. It was too. Hey, I was like, "Wow."
That's crazy.
Honestly, you would have passed him in the street. You wouldn't have known who he was. You would have thought he was just some Darrow on his way to the pub. And he was,
mad.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Britney Spears couldn't do that. Get more.
You know, the weird thing is, where was that? It was TikTok, actually. I was just flicking through TikTok, and the next thing, this person was live, and it was Britney Spears. And I was like, that's not Britney Spears. And I still don't know if it was Britney Spears or someone who looks like her. And I forgot to go and check. But the most bizarre thing. TikTok's weird like that.
Been watching that whole thing about her conservatorship or whatever it's called.
Yeah, his dad.
It's weird. It's a weird story, isn't it?
That the dad has her in prison.
Well, apparently it's to do with, the whole thing is around her apparently having some sort of dementia.
Oh, really?
That's the only way they got it over the line. It was
it was when she shaved her hair off and stuff, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
The public meltdown from that, and like
which was what, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's quite sad now, but like, because when you think about it, if that was to happen now, you would probably have people intervening, and she would have got help for a mental.
Well, that's like it's like a lot of things. It's like when I always go back to the Michael Jackson stuff. Like, it wouldn't have been. You know, people can mock him now because he looks like a freak, but he had some major mental health issues. You couldn't do that nowadays. Yeah, you couldn't do that nowadays.
You wouldn't get left into into that state. And I find that like really, because I know a lot of the argument with Britney Spears is that she agreed to a lot of that. But why are you making someone that's clearly in a vulnerable position make decisions that are going to be with her for the rest of her life? Like, that's the point of him intervening, is the fact that he's taking away the decisions because she's not capable of making them. So in my head, how do you then make that person sign the right? So it just doesn't sit right with me.
But also, if she shaved her head these days, people would be going, "You go, girl. You go, girl. Yeah. You show them. You know, that's cool." Yeah. You know, that's what people would be like these days. It wouldn't be like, "Oh my God, she shaved her head." Yeah,
it's definitely, and like to think that was only 15, 20 years ago. Like,
attitude shifted big time. But then again, you wouldn't have her dancing at 16 years old in a school uniform. As her first biggest hit. That would be slammed these days. You wouldn't get away with that, you know?
Yeah. Completely agree.
You know? But no, it's an interesting story. I've been watching the stuff on iPlayer or whatever it is. You know, there's a documentary on there. It's pretty good.
And Rich, Beth Broccoli was on earlier on. She said, sorry she left so abruptly in your stream yesterday.
She left a what in my stream yesterday?
She left so abruptly. She had to leave. She had to go.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering if you were on earlier. She left the comment earlier on. So
I just decided to do a little random stream yesterday afternoon.
I saw you did the Vader helmet. I didn't see what
Yeah,
that
I
was.
was
I
bored.
just saw it
I'd
came
done-
up on my. I watched it
Yeah.
afterwards. Because I don't know when you'd streamed it, but I just saw it come in my subscriptions feed.
Yeah, I just decided I was bored. I had nothing better to do. I thought I'll put a stream on and talk to some people while I'm building it, and it worked out. There's a few people there. I can't expect too many people to be there. It's the middle of the night for most, so
Yeah, sometimes you just want to do it anyway, don't you? So why not?
oh, Nick Mason. Yeah, Nick Mason's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, Lester says, once spent a day with Nick Mason working on a book he was writing. I was laying out the pages and going through it with him. It was a book about car collection. I was drooling over his cars. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Well, my partner, she lives in, well, she did live. She lives here with me now, obviously. But her parents live down in sort of near Richmond Park area in London, sort of Sheen, Richmond Park area. And she went round to like one of her friends' place, and she didn't realise that her dad was Brian May.
No way.
Yeah, like, wow, sweet.
Did she go over and he was just on top of the roof saying God Saves the Queen?
with a wind blowing and yeah, that was exactly how it went.
Mad.
But yeah, it's
She
funny.
rang the doorbell and all of a sudden.
Apparently, I
on
think
the
he lived
balcony.
next to who was the newsreader on ITV for years?
Susanna Reid?
No, bloke.
Trevor.
Trevor McDonald. Yes,
McDonald,
he lives next door to him. Apparently,
No way.
Wow.
yeah, they all live on that rich part of Richmond Park, all looking over the park.
Oh, but near where Greg where it lives, yeah. He's not here.
Did I hear you guys say he hasn't got a fence around his house and he's building that thing in his back garden and it backs onto woodland?
He went down the back and he said, "Oh, I don't know where the woodland starts and my back garden finishes." And I was like, "Oh Jesus! Like I'd be scared stiff."
I'd be scared I was building on council land and one day they come and remove it with all this stuff.
I think he lives in Winter Palace.
Just gets a crane and lifts up his Lego house inside of it, and Lagonda moving like
into a skip.
and he's still out the window saying, "Like and subscribe, folks."
And my Lego.
Lego was a wonderful thing.
And Lego is a wonderful
Say
thing.
it twice.
He did that
That'd be
within
great.
like 2
That'd be
minutes,
great.
of his, or less than a minute of his video today. Look out for that. He does his exaggerated like growl.
I think he's been watching too many Frosties adverts for the 90s.
Oh, if only he was here now.
He's probably listening while he's brushing his teeth before.
Yeah,
He's in the green room, guys. Hang on. I'm only joking.
I don't think it'd be funny.
That would have been good.
He's probably in bed asleep already.
Oh dear.
Oh, man. What's everyone been building?
I built the video.
Except you, of course. Because I know you're not.
No.
I built video beatboxes.
Nice. I hope you paid full price for them.
Don't be so silly. I paid £8 for both of these, but the unicorn one you can get in B&M for £6 at the moment. So
That's $12. That's like 60-70% off. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Now I've got these, and I want to get the other ones, but I'm reluctant to pay anything more than £8 for them. But none of the B&Ms seem to stock the other. Is there 2 more beatboxes, Si, or is there 3?
There's 4 beatboxes.
Yeah.
4 in total, is there?
What, the new ones?
Don't know where I put them.
Just no, these are the Wave 1 ones.
Isn't there 6 altogether?
There is included in Wave 2, but isn't there out yet, are they?
No, there's 6 altogether, isn't there, for the first ones?
No, there's the pirate. There's the pirate. Yeah, no, there's the pirate, the mermaid,
I've got 6 here.
the robot, the alien.
And then the llama and the unicorn.
Oh yeah, I've got all of them. I threw.
Okay, so there is 6. Okay.
Yeah, there's 6.
Okay.
Definitely 6.
So
There's only 2 new ones, isn't there?
Yeah, which is the devil and
Yeah.
I can't remember what the other. Is it a bear? No, the bear's in the bigger set, isn't he?
Mhm.
I don't know what the other
I
one
have
is.
no idea.
And the translucent bears in the blind boxes, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll probably get the blind bags and that's it.
I'll definitely buy the boombox/stage thing because I think that could be incorporated into a city as a concert happening.
Yeah.
Or something happening to give all these weird-looking minifigs somewhere to go. But yeah, the other stage sets, if you like, don't interest me in the slightest. I will get the minifigs, but
I think I get the pirate one.
The pirate one's got the best minifigures. He's got
Yeah.
that weird octopus dude, squid one.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get any of them.
I'm all in. I'm getting them all. I'm all in.
For the
see
right price, I think.
They're sort of different sort of styles. So each of the sets, one's a K-pop, one's a whatever.
So I think they've got like
the boombox one is the more metal one for me, so that's probably why
Yeah.
I'd get that. You know.
They've kind of done it. They've compartmentalized it so there's like sub themes within the thing, isn't there? So like the unicorn leads one. Each of the original beatboxes lead a theme.
Yeah.
And then like within the like CMF boxes, there's like 2 or 3 characters from each of those themes.
They go with them.
The stages get their own theme, so you can in theory put those figures towards the thing.
I'm just really not that bothered about them.
Ships, like you've got 2 sides of the ship on the stage set. You've got the pirate ship for the pirates, and then you've got the back, which is like the skull for the shark. I think that was really
Correct. Yeah. Ah, yes, because you flick the things around on the top.
Yeah,
right?
that was quite a cool one. So.
No, definitely only the beatbox, the big boombox. Sorry, it's probably the only one I'll get out of the action.
I bought the entire first wave, and then I was like sitting at it, looking at it, and going, "Why did I do that?"
Yeah, me too. Absolutely, me too.
And I'm just not. I just have no interest in them.
But I even made a video saying that I wasn't going to get it, and then I got it. So how stupid was that?
You do. You get carried away with everyone else, don't you? It's all the FOMO.
Wow. No, what it is my toy shop is really bad. Like they'll call me or email me and say, "Hey, guess what? This has just come in. You want this?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, then go on."
Really, man?
Yeah. We'll give you a discount. Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, I wasn't keen on them, and then I was just like, I'm gonna get the figures, and now I've got the beatboxes. I feel like, I want to get all the figures now. So, but yeah, hopefully I'll just get the pirate stage, and then let that be that. But who knows?
What are you doing?
Lester, that's what I would love to do, a Glastonbury Lego Ideas project. I'd love to do the pyramid stage.
I have this really, really ambitious project that I want to do, and it's super ambitious. And I'll talk about it here because it may never happen, so whatevs. But I want to build a football stadium. I'm a big football fan, and so I want to build like a big football stadium that it's not just a square box. It's got to look good. It's got to look like a modern football stadium. But then I don't want them to be playing football in it. I want them to be having a big concert inside it. So I want to cross.
Rich, I don't know if you know, Rich, but there's actually like there's a football stadium you can buy.
Yeah, have you seen the size of it? That's not a football stadium. That's a Sunday league. Sunday league thing. No, I want it to be, taller than modulars type thing, big sort of rounded.
Wow. I know a lot of Americans in their cities make like baseball stadiums, don't they? Like massive baseball stadiums. I've seen
There's
that.
one guy recently that's been doing a baseball stadium that looks pretty big. I can't remember his name on.
I can't remember his name either. It's not Brick Adjuster, but it's Brick somebody. I can't remember.
Brick Revolution, isn't it? Is it
Brick Revolution? It might be. Yeah, you're right. And I've been looking at that and thinking, heck, that's pretty cool, man. But I don't want to go for the square. I want it to be oval.
I just have nowhere near that.
Lots of glass up the sides, and then some sort of weird roof that's bigger on the sides and smaller on. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then huff it all out and put a concert in.
One of the so when I was slowly starting to come out of my dark age, I house sat my sister who went to America for like 3 weeks. So I went and just stayed there and like looked after the house and that. And because I just like had the telly and I think my laptop at the time, whatever, I started watching old YouTube videos again, and that's when I started getting back into Lego. And this would have been like sort of October 2019, I think. And one of the projects that I started working on was recreating. I didn't get very far with it, but was recreating Reading Football Club's ground in studio, and I wanted to make it have like 24,009 or 264 or something. I don't know what the exact seat, but I wanted the exact seat numbers, and I would.
Was it the Majeski? Is it the Majeski?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And then, but trying to fit enough of Lego people in it, like with the seats, because they're so much wider proportionally. It's so hard to be able to fit everyone.
And you need to put heaps of roundabouts around the road on the outside.
Yeah. But that's one project that I'd love to do, and then I would do that as well, Rich. I would because I've been to concerts there as well.
Oh, nice.
They had like variety concerts and stuff back when I was younger there. So I would put a stage up and do that. I think that looks.
Oh my! Sorry, my dog is causing a ruckus out there.
Hey, AV Brick, how's it going?
Hey, Dick. Hey, Alan. And Vicky, if Vicky's there as well.
Hey. I got to B&M to go get some video sets.
Yeah. What is B&M? Is it like a discount shop?
Yeah, B&M bargains.
It's like Wilkinson's.
Yeah.
He's on today.
Selling.
Come here, Spencer.
Cheap.
Here, boy.
Say hello to the people. Say hello.
Hey, doggy.
Hello. The beast.
Hey, doggy. Woof,
What
woof.
you doing, eh?
Woof, woof, woof. Yeah.
That's it, Mark.
Just wants attention, eh?
I have a big Smith, so I'll have a big McDonald's. I'll have a big TK Maxx all outside of and that's why I was like debating for so long whether to get the Vestas wind turbine, because there's a wind turbine outside the Medeski in Green Park. But I never ended up getting it. But yeah, there's but that's one project that is like before I die, gotta get a minifig scale Medeski Stadium.
Maybe we can do it, Tick. You build half, I'll build half, and one day we'll put them together, eh?
Yeah, that'd be sick, man. That'd be so good.
Half Stamford Bridge, half Majestic Stadium.
That would be so good. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
God,
you reminded me of TK Maxx. Like, God, I missed that store.
Oh, man.
TK Maxx.
I love TK Maxx, man.
Yeah, I'm in there far too much. Like 90% of my clothes are from TK Maxx.
You can't go wrong. They've like loads of different stuff, and you get decent Lego in there as well sometimes. Lego books.
I never bought Lego, I must admit. But
Yeah.
I used to buy shoes all the time. Shoes.
The deals on shoes are so good. Oh, so good.
We don't have anything that cool
No.
in New Zealand.
What made you move to New Zealand?
My parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I came here in '89 when I was 11, and then I moved to London when I was 20 or 21. And then
You were 11 in 1989.
I was born in 1978.
Gee, hell.
Yeah.
I don't know if Chris was trying to be complimentary or.
Yeah, I don't think Rich looks that old.
Good. Thank you, Chris. You can stay. Yeah, no, I was a young fella. Went to school here, and then got it was my 21st present was a ticket to anywhere in the world. So off I went to London. Then I was only meant to be there for 2 years, and 10 years later I came back with my partner.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we moved back here in 2010, I guess it would have been, roughly. Chris is the youngest in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Oh, delicious food. You can hang around. You love Chelsea? Nice. Man, all right, what is my dog doing?
I think they mean they love Made in Chelsea.
Man, my dog keeps running to his bed every time he hears me coming. I know he's up tonight. He's sitting in his bed. I look over and go, I'm not doing anything. What are you up to, man? He hasn't been for a walk this morning yet. I think it's probably his problem.
On my dog this morning was like Speedy Gonzalez just ran down to the back door. I was like, right, get out quick. Something's gonna happen. Straight out the door.
Since the Ballack days you've been into. Oh heck, that is a while. That is a while. No, the thing that got me into Chelsea Delicious Foods was they were the first English team to field a team with no English players in it. I was like, that's my sort of team. Being Scottish. So yeah.
When would that have been? What was that as or like as late on as like mid 2000s or like early 2000s
that they did that? No, that would have been mid 90s.
Oh,
or late 90s even. Because when I first went over to London in 2001, I think it was. That was before the Russian came along and bought the club, so it was still it's old styles. I did the tour and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Lester, we're not talking at the moment. Maybe at the end of the season, but at the moment we're not talking after yesterday's result.
Yeah, because I know there was a big thing when because that would have probably just been like Terry and Lampard and I think Joe Cole were like the only English people in the team for quite a while.
That was actually after they fielded that team, because it was for the Champions League or something where they fielded a team with no English players, and I just remember watching them when I was probably 13 or 14 and I'm going, that's my sort of team. So yeah, followed them ever since. So
nice. Oh nice, Mark, that's sick. Yeah, apparently he's a very nice guy. He's a so John Medosky. That's sick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you go to the Majeski all the time, Mark.
I think he goes to Smith's for the deals that's in the retail park just below. But
when is the final for you guys' time zone? Middle of the night. All the football games are on in the middle of the night. Champions League's normally on first thing in the morning, so it's okay for me. But football's on in the middle of the night.
That must be a bit of a pain in the ass.
Every weekend, man, I get up to watch football.
Do you?
Every weekend. Yep, every weekend. Football and Formula One, I get up to watch, because if I don't get up to watch it, everyone will be texting me in the morning to tell me the score or laugh at me if I've lost. So I don't like waking up to ha-ha, all that sort of stuff. Lol. That sort of stuff. So yeah, I have to get up and yeah.
True says I want to go somewhere that has a good atmosphere for the 29th, but it'll be something weird here in America.
Yeah, I've given up trying. I used to when I was a little bit younger and living here, because there are bars in town that will play games, early in the morning or something like that. But there's just no point going to a bar because I just want to get on it. And, it's frowned upon at 6:30 in the morning.
I used to support Man United for that exact reason, because when I was at uni, I lived with a load of Mancunians, and so yeah, I'll buy a Man United top just to see more excuse to go have a beer.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I collect football shirts, actually. That's another thing that I don't really collect them anymore, but I did collect them from everywhere I've been in the world. So every city and every country that I've been to, I used to collect a football shirt or buy the local shirt.
Yeah.
So I've got absolutely tons of them, but they're all more than 10 years old now because I haven't traveled anywhere in 10 years. The only thing I bought since a Chelsea shirt. So yeah, I've got a few from Ireland actually. What's the team in Dublin that I bought? Is it Shamrock Rovers?
Shamrock Rovers, yeah, and Bohemians, Bows.
I didn't get the Bohemians because they were the popular team at the time. So I was like, I don't want the popular team. I want the underdog team.
Yeah, so Rovers.
That'd be the Rovers in the white and red.
Yeah.
You got a Stoke City top by any chance?
A Man City top?
No, Stoke City.
No.
They're that underdog, you don't even know who they are.
That's one thing that I did was in England. I didn't buy any shirts from everywhere because I went everywhere in England many times.
I was going to say,
buying up every other Premier League team.
5 minutes down the road, and you'd have been having to buy another team.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. Yeah, and the thing was, is we went to Manchester a lot, and I hate Manchester United with a passion. I could have bought City, don't get me wrong, but that was when I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Did you see Ed Sheeran sponsored his local team?
Did he?
Like the main sponsor.
I think one of the coolest things to happen recently is Ryan Reynolds and his buddy has bought Wrexham.
Yeah.
It's the guy from Mythic Quest. And
that's right. Have you seen the ad that they did for the club sponsor though?
No.
It's like some crappy little trailer company. Right, something trailers. If you look it up, Ryan Reynolds trailers or whatever it is on things, he did an ad for it, but it's done in the it's so bad it's good. It's like
that's what he does though. That's what he does. Yeah. He's got a mobile phone company in America as well.
Must have absolutely tripled, 10 times whatever overnight off the back of that ad, But yeah,
well,
I'm loving it.
Yeah, he's got a mobile phone company in America. There's like tariffs. Yeah, like a pay-as-you-go mobile.
He's come in there and done really cool things, like incentivize the players by like, hey, if you win this, I'll give you this. Or if you do this, I'll do this. It's like old school. You win a game, you guys all get $5,000 or whatever it is. That sort of thing.
That is how football should be.
Absolutely, man.
Players you play on like your on how you perform. Like it's stupid. I know TV controls it and the demands there, and like the only people really to blame are the consumers. But yeah.
Have you guys seen the Apple TV show? I think it's called Ted Danson or Ted.
The one about the football team?
Yeah. It's American.
Seen the ads, but I've avoided it at the moment. Is it good?
It's really, really good. Honestly, it's great. You should watch it.
If you want to watch something really funny, Netflix have got that Sunderland Till I Die. It is great, man, and it's not even meant to be funny. It's just funny because they're crap. It's all about how it's managed and how it's run and all that. But man, if you ever want to see how a club is run like a Mickey Mouse club, watch Sunderland Till I Die. I recommend everyone watch that. It's the funniest thing you'll ever watch. The cliffhangers at the end of the season as well.
Mad.
That's brilliant.
It is 5 to 11. I'm going to wrap it up and we'll finish it up for another week. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been in the chat, everyone who gave super chats. If we get there, we will have the little black dress, and I might even buy a training bra.
Get donating.
Hang on. What's up, Ty?
Oh no, Gary just come in. Gary, ignore what I said. Gary's here. Hey, Gary.
We're not all required to wear a little black number and a push-up bra, are we?
I didn't say push up, but we.
Well, I'll need.
Thanks everybody who was here. Everybody from Gary, Lester, Bricky Ty, Avery Bricks, Mark, Brickbeat, Tech Productions. I like that guy. We had tons and tons of people. I'll go back as far as I can. So we had Simon, we had Monarch, Mark, we had Delicious Food, who gave, both of those guys gave the super chats, which is brilliant. We had Redmond, thank you so much, Redmond. Ollie Murphy was here, Blocksmith Forge. It's a good thing I have a touch screen because this would be hard with a mouse. Lorraine Fox O'Connor, Ben's Brick Designs, and Bricksfish, and everyone else was here. Thanks so much. We will see you guys tomorrow on London Bridge Bricks. Thank you, Tech, for joining.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Chris, as well, for being here, as usual.
No worries.
Thanks, Richard. Tech, have you got anything coming up on your channel during the week?
I don't think so for the rest of this week, but next week, the mockumentary, that's on Kevin's channel, I believe. And then Wednesday evening, after you and Greg finish the backlog, I think we're hoping to do another Monkey Kid stream, which I need to speak to you about, Richard, as well. But yeah, so that's going to be probably on my channel, I think. So be on the lookout for that.
Awesome. Thank you, AV Bricks, for the $1.99 hashtag little black dress. What am I going to do?
You're going to go and buy a little black dress for $1.99 now. That's exactly what you're going to do. I'd like to see what you come up with.
A little PVC number or something.
TK Maxx. I'm sure you can find one at TK Maxx or one.
Romani will have something.
Oh God, Bricks with Justin as well was here. Hey Justin, Chris, what have you got coming up on your channel, dude?
Nothing this week, I don't think. Yeah, asking it on Monday, and probably minifigures, something like that. Yeah, I'm slowing down.
Well, Chris has obviously videos from this week you could go and watch, and he has some awesome playlists. So check out Bricking It. The link is in the description, same as Tech Productions. And Richard, what have you coming up bricking?
Apart from the live stream Sunday morning, you guys' time, I have got a couple of videos in the pipeline that I am working on, but let's not commit. And apparently now I'm doing something with tech I didn't know about. So yeah. Keep tuned to Tech's channel to see.
Exactly. So basically, make sure you subscribe to everybody who's been on the panel. And we also had Claire the Plastic Architect, we had stands in the background, we had London Bridge bricks, and we had Solo. Shut up with those bloody bricks. We had Solo brick builders. I'm only joking. And if you want to ask them more, go to Chris's channel. He's Richard. You have a lot of stuff on your channel, so anyone wants to see Richard's stuff, Brick Scene. I think you're linked in this one as well, so if not, I'll add it in. And playlists, people, don't forget to look at all the people's playlists. They're awesome. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next week, Thursday here. Wednesday on Greg's channel for the backlog, 8 o'clock. I always forget that one. And then back here on Thursday. So see you all later. Oh yeah, before we go, I'll just see if yeah, so that's basically it. Thanks everybody for watching, and end broadcast button being pressed now. Bye.